in the movie. It's Ant-Man.
I love quick cameos by Bill Murray.
And Paul Rudd.
I love Paul Rudd and Dan Aykroyd. Can't forget Dan Aykroyd.
What's your favorite ghost? What's your favorite Ghostbusters?
I love Ghostbusters.
I like the one where they bust ghosts.
No, I was saying out of the group of Ghostbusters, which one is your favorite? Was my question.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie.
No, obviously it's
Ghostbusters.
No, Ghostbusters 2016 is my favorite Ghostbusters movie.
My favorite Ghostbusters got to be the black guy, because he's like, man, I just want a job.
That is.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
That
I was there.
his defining character trait of, man, I want a job. You can have a job. Yippee! That's it.
I'm deeply saddened by your description of the Ghostbusters. Also, we're live.
Oh, cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know that could happen.
Hey, chat.
Hey, everybody. We're live. It's your favorite YouTuber and also me. How are you guys doing?
So there's only one other person in this call, and also you.
Yeah.
Just
He was ready. Holy shit. What you drinking, SpaceGuy?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
What?
That carbonated whiskey? That sounds terrible.
No, it's root beer.
I was right.
Wait. What kind? What kind?
It's A&W, because I didn't have much choice.
That's
We need-
what you'll love to hear.
We need to.
A&W's
Sorry.
A&W's the best of the original 3 root beers, and I'll die on that hill.
What's the
Barks
third
is-
one? Oh,
Barks
Mug.
is
Barks is
better.
garbage.
Barks is so much fucking better, but I didn't have
No,
Barks.
it isn't. It tastes like
Barks
garbage.
is the best, dude.
No, you're
I am
just
close.
wrong.
Barks is so much better. They know it's better too. They know it has an elite status. That's why you can't find it fucking anywhere.
No, you can't find it anywhere because nobody ever buys it because it's a terrible drink.
Maybe it's because it's sold out everywhere. That's why I can't find it. It's
Sold
just
out
so
everywhere.
hot.
You would tell if it was sold out everywhere because there would be empty like aisles where you could buy it, but you can't.
There is. There was.
There
That's
isn't?
the thing.
Where are you going?
There was.
Dollar
I went to
General?
Walmart. I went to Walmart.
You went to Walmart.
They have everything. So if they don't have Barks, it's because they're completely sold out. And they're sold out of 2 full entire tracks of Barks. And then like they're sold out half track of Mug Root Beer, which I don't like particularly hate, but it's like A&W's got like a little bit of a fizz to it. Mug's like a much more robust. You know what I mean? It's not as fizzy.
Well, A&W was the original root beer,
Yeah.
so
It's alright. It's alright. It's like
We need
yeah. I'll be honest.
top
Of
5.
those 3, like I like root beer, but I like it because root beer is the only soda that has like, for whatever reason, like mom and pop shops make them. Like I have a specific type of root beer that I really like. It's called Dad's root beer.
Are you not going?
No.
Why?
Did he die?
Wonderful.
Is he
Somebody
dead?
somebody just pulled up.
His dad found out that he
yeah.
doesn't like his root beer.
Got pissed off. Were you talking about me? I like Dad's root beer and Frosties because instead of like corn syrup, they use sugar, and I like that a lot.
I'm glad to hear it.
Dad's root beer is definitely up there. Any cane sugar-based root beer is typically up there for me.
1000%. I had a really weird one that was like infused with honey. Would not recommend. Would not recommend.
Zooey mama, I sure love sweet honey.
Sorry, I'll bring the chat back in a second.
Just became fucking meatwad.
Where did the chat go?
The chat's coming back in a second. Don't everyone yell at me.
The chat.
Where's the chat? The chat.
Also, we
Where's
need
the
to
chat?
make an emote. We need to make an emote for when the what isn't here. It's happened so many
We do.
times. We need to just make an emote to make fun of him.
How is he meant to be?
The where?
He said he would be here multiple times.
Nowhere.
He was like, "Hey, just remind me, okay?" And I was like, "Okay." And then I reminded him yesterday. Bro is still not here.
We should make a series of emotes called the who, the what, the when, the where, the why.
I more forgot that. I thought it was Sunday, not Saturday.
Today isn't Saturday.
Today's
Today
Sunday.
isn't Saturday.
Oh, you're right.
The A&W is finally kicking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure there's root in that beer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I make good old fashioned root beer. Go down to the fucking soda shop, which they don't have anymore, which is truly tragic.
It's
That is
pretty
tragic.
terrible.
That's so sad they don't have the soda shop anymore.
The decentralization of America. First it's the public transit, then it's the fucking mom and pop soda shops.
Yeah,
does this
it's
country
correlated.
do?
There, as they say, no bike lanes, no
Soda
mom and pop
shops.
root beer.
To the person in
No,
chat who
no.
said root beer sucks, you are so lucky you're a member. I would ban you.
Root beer is objectively the best soda.
Okay, hold. Whoa.
Whoa.
you don't need to.
I
go
mean,
that-
like,
Statement.
that's a bold.
you ever try some of the original Coca-Cola? I think that's
Yeah, when in Georgia. Yeah.
That's my home state technically.
Yeah, it's also the home state of Coca-Cola. That's
My town was the one of the first places Coca-Cola was distributed.
really
Yeah, feel free to dox me in the chat.
Oh, is
most.
that where
I'd
you're-
say most towns have Coca-Cola in them at this point.
Yeah.
like a plant, a biofactory.
Anyways, yeah. Let's hold on. Let's actually do this whole podcasting thing. I feel we should probably do that.
I heard through the grapevine.
Hold on, Chad. I gotta open my case. I got a case I gotta open real quick because I forgot that I wrote things down in my case.
In your
Your
case.
case?
Yeah.
Okay, where do I find the live stream at? I have been looking for like 15 minutes at this point, and I
TheWhat.
cannot
Search
find it.
Lucid makes videos.
You're in my Discord. I just at everyone saying we're live.
That also that.
It's
Yeah.
in UFR.
There was, like,
announcements.
3 of them, and I clicked every wrong one. So
That's so smart
there's
of
that.
you.
I think
I
that's
know.
a bit of
I'm
a
such a silly goofy guy. I'm an absolute scrungle bop.
just a little bit of a skill issue.
Out of everyone in this call, because I'm curious, out of everyone, I'm sorry, I sort of laughing at the chat. Out of everyone in this call, do you guys use planners or like a calendar app?
I have an actual calendar. I have a flip phone, so I can't use an app.
I mean, I rate the dates of important shit on a calendar, but that's really it.
Do you have a flip phone by choice?
Yeah,
I used to.
That's kind of based
That's a
though.
little bit based, yeah.
yeah, it's great because, I mean, don't tell the FCC this, but I am able to just download any music that I want off of the internet, and so it's like 32 gigabytes of storage of an external hard drive, and I just put it on my phone, and then that's all I really care about, and I don't have to worry about like TikTok ruining my brain or YouTube or whatever. I can call people. I can
Yeah,
kind
but
of
you can't
text
play
people.
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds hasn't been good since 2012. They fill that thing full of microtransactions.
Bro,
Yeah, but you can just play the original 2012 version.
They took it off the App Store. You can't. play
They
it
took
anymore.
it.
You
They,
can't.
I think you
They
need to.
deleted
What the
They
fuck?
deleted the
First it's the
original entry.
bike lanes, then it's the public transport, then it's the mom and pop soda
Then it's the
shops,
mother-
then it's
and it's the
fucking
soda shops, then it's Angry Birds.
Birds.
We're in late stage capitalism. This is truly the end of times.
You still can't play Where's My Water or Cut
They
the
deleted
Rope.
that. They
Cut the
deleted that.
rope. Yeah, they took cut the rope away. Go on.
They took,
Why?
They took all of. They remember what they took from you. Anyways,
Can't play Jetpack Joyride. That one's still
Anyways,
up.
I heard from
You
the
can still play.
grapevine
For the
that
record, you
video-
can still play Jetpack Joyride. You can't play Flappy Bird anymore.
Jetpack Joyride is all I really care about. That one has a banger background song. Da, 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 da. It's so good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Also, as you guys are aware, people in chat. DrDerpGamer is in the call. In case you haven't been able to figure that one out yet. Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. He's our TheWhat stand-in, because if you actually close your eyes, you actually can't tell the voices apart. It's freaked me out on multiple occasions during this call.
Really?
Yeah, no, unironically. But if you guys both are in the call, he's gonna have like a slightly more nasally voice than you do. Other than that,
yeah.
it's gonna be like the exact same.
They both sound exactly like an old-timey Victorian school child.
Hello there, kids. Oh, I thought you were gonna say an old-timey, like radio host or something.
No.
Old-timey Victorian school child. What?
Yep. That's like what TheWhat has been called on multiple occasions. I'm just
By you,
preaching to the,
maybe?
yep.
May I have
No,
some porridge?
not just by me. Multiple sources have confirmed this. Multiple news sites, trusted and backed sources, have confirmed this. Okay.
That's good.
But yeah, Derp, you wanna introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Derp.
What do you do?
Other than drink beer.
I just make videos at this point. I'm making like analysis videos. People have compared me to Scott the Woz, which has never made sense to me because we both live in Ohio, but I am not that similar. I don't think that I'm that similar to him, but I make sort of like commentary videos on. I try to focus more on content creation and the mental side of content creation more so than like talking about analytics or about like I don't know viral things. I just think that figuring out the marriage of content creation and a game or a person is a lot more interesting. So that's what I've been making my content on. I'm the J Schlatt guy. I've been in a couple of his streams now. Not like he hasn't talked to me, but like I've just been in them. So that's me.
Multiple people have walked up to me like who know me like from like personally, and they walked up to me recently. This happened twice, and they were like, "Hey, that guy you covered on your show, isn't that the J Schlatt guy?" And I was like, "What?" Because I didn't know. People had to tell me that you were on in one of his videos, because I actually didn't know until I had to like do the research on my own. And it was funny.
I was in his most recent submission stream. It was fun. I would just like to show SpaceGuy online. A&W beat Barks in the poll for which is a better
but here's the thing though. A&W has its own restaurant, so people like hate the fucking drink. They be like, I love their burgers. I love their burgers. No,
I respect A&W because
burger.
they're the only place that like sells Coney dogs, and they're a fast food place. So I respect that.
Fuck that is.
Well, clearly you don't live on the East Coast because it's a
He
chili
lives
dog.
in Canada.
Oh.
Coney
Coney dog is literally just a chili
What
dog.
is that? You know who Coney is? Coney is an African warlord. Okay, that's who he is. Fucking
Coney
child
is a entertainment area in New York. It's just like a little island that has a Ferris
That's
wheel
an
and
unfortunate
hot
naming.
dogs.
Man.
Yeah,
That's
it really is.
unfortunate naming.
Zesty Jesus, Barks is not better. It is
Barks is superior.
objectively worse.
Biggest Sweat fan 99.
Why do people
Dr.
get
Pepper?
paid-
I will agree. Dr. Pepper is really good.
I don't like Dr. Pepper.
What a sad
Well-
life you live. What the fuck? The Dr.
put
Pepper
the
cherry
torch
is
in
awful though. Dr. Pepper
They put-
cherry is so
Yeah.
bad.
Because Dr. Pepper is
Shit.
already a cherry soda.
See-
They just added more syrup to it.
Guys, you guys might think that I brought DrDerpGamer here because we covered his video, and like I really just brought him here because he agrees with everything I say.
I'm a yes man. I'm just an echo chamber.
Zesty, we can get you in here. Hold on, let me get you in here real quick to replace the Where Show and
Is it
PurpleColonel.
Dr. Pepper though? is just like snake oil salesman without any of the fun stuff in it. Like Coca-Cola at least had cocaine in it. Dr. Pepper, yeah, I put fucking molasses and birch in it. Like,
Yeah, but it's like that stuff goes. I think the
if
more
I'm
interesting.
drinking a pop, I want to be literally addicted to it. Okay, I want to. If I stop drinking to it, I better get withdrawal symptoms and the shakes. Okay, that's what I want from a
shakes.
soda.
Yeah,
I left and came back, and we're
biologically
still
dependent.
talking about soda.
Yeah.
Listen. Soda is love. Soda is life. Let me plug my
sir.
not crappy
It's
microphone.
it's
in.
just unhealthy water.
Yeah, I actually do not like
Listen.
soda. The only thing I drink is water
Butter.
because coffee tastes bad and tea gave me
You're
herpes.
You're so
wrong.
wrong. You're so
And
wrong.
you're
Guys, I
wrong.
take back
No,
everything I
no.
said. Holy
You're
shit.
wrong.
Soda doesn't taste that good. I'll
If
just say.
soda was so bad, then why did Joe Biden have that big speech where he went,
Soda! Obama. I love those.
my pop's the best.
Listen,
Is
I
it-
just want to
okay, how do you say
set
it?
the record straight. I want to set the record straight.
Mhm.
Barks is better than A&W.
No, it
Listen,
isn't.
it is.
It isn't.
Yes, it is.
I respect your opinion, but I just don't care.
This is one of those things where Zesty speaks authoritatively on a subject, and therefore everyone believes him because he's the YouTuber and he said the thing that everyone no one wants to accept it, but everyone wants to hear his opinion. That's Zesty.
I'm waiting for
He might
Yeah.
he's just on
That's
to
a really good summary.
I'm waiting for Zesty's new video, The State of Root Beer.
the state of
No, yeah, that's what I've been working on for the past 5
Root beer
months.
has always been a
Epic
strange
root beer
case.
debate.
Yeah, you have to bring up the bike lanes and mom and pop shops going out of business.
What do you think of San Antonio, Zesty?
Why?
Because
It's
I've been told it's the greatest city in America.
The best public transportation or infrastructure is just hands down. You cannot beat it.
You're objectively incorrect because I-35 exists.
I've been told it's the one bad thing about San Antonio.
Yeah, I-35 is fucking terrible, and also just pretty much the entire highway system is under construction.
Don't
Entire, like
fix
Loop
it.
410,
Don't
Loop
fix it.
1604, I-35, I-37, I-10. Everything is a shit show, no matter
Don't
where you go
fix
in San Antonio.
Texas
I
has
heard
that
they're
problem
planning
in
on
general.
adding another lane to it. That will
Another
fix the
lane will
problem.
fix it. It'll fix
Yeah,
it.
Another
another
lane will
lane.
fix
Yes,
it.
another fucking lane. And now, like, listen, and now they're doing like the 2-tiered highway system, where now it's gonna be a double-deck highway on I-35. Like, that's gonna solve the fucking problem. Adding like a bypass for 2 lanes. No, it's gonna keep things
Double the
terrible.
throughput.
Have you ever played Shapes, Zesty?
No, I've not played Shapes.
If you played Shapes, you'd understand why it's gonna work. Okay.
Have you ever played?
Okay.
Is that like where you just put the square in the square hole? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Who
that's
told
the
you
game.
that San Antonio is the great place?
I
brought this
I
up?
have it on good authority. It wasn't anyone in stream.
Okay, I was just curious, is all.
Austin also has a similar problem, though. I used to
Austin
live in Austin,
is
and
horrible. Austin
Yeah, it
is
is.
horrible. Fuck. I'm
really
so
like
glad I'm
how-
not living there anymore.
It's I love how unlivable and terrible it is in basically every single thing, but I have to gaslight myself and believe that it's good because other ones are like, oh, it's so full of culture and diversity. No, everything is dying all the time. Everything sucks there. It's
What?
the worst.
The cult. Listen. I've lived in. So I only just recently moved out of Austin. I lived there for 3 years, and the culture of Austin is going for a jog in the morning and having a homeless man in a wheelchair throw a chunk of gravel at you. That's the culture in Austin.
The culture of Austin is the state capitol not allowing homeless people to stay in front of the capitol because that makes them look bad. So they'll just throw them in jail.
And
That's
also a
awesome.
fire getting started underneath I-35.
Yep. But the food's pretty good. I like the food.
Yeah, the food's good. Yeah, good tacos.
Yeah, 100%. I like Rudy's. Rudy's is really special to me because it's the most Texas thing you can think of. It's a gas station barbecue joint that is really good, but it's just so Texas.
Cream corn. Yes. No.
Cream corn? Yeah.
From Rudy's?
Do you put sugar on your cornbread as well as butter, or did you not get that deep into it?
No, I just do straight butter.
Nah, you got to put sugar on the cornbread. It tastes amazing. It's not good for
I
you.
don't deny that, but I don't want to be eating dessert with my meal. You know.
That's fair. But you're gonna drink pop with it? That is dessert.
No. Listen. I don't drink soda. When I used to drink soda when I was a kid, Barks was the shit. All right, but I haven't touched soda since high school, so that was like 15 years ago.
I think if you drank it again, you'd be like, man, this tastes like garbage, because it tastes like garbage.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
See, but I can get like fancy craft
Here's
$35
the
a
thing.
bottle soda in Austin if I want to.
Zesty has just admitted the last like pop he's ever had to drink was Barks, which is just elevated into a new plane of existence where like his pop fulfillment is like through the roof for the rest of his life. Where he doesn't need to drink anymore. Just drink Barks.
No, I mean I stopped drinking soda because it made me fat and I wanted to lose weight. So.
Soda is basically pure cancer for you. It's so bad. You could genuinely, if you just cut out soda out of your life, it's like the thing that puts on the most weight in America. It's insane.
Oh, dude, I did. Like, no shit. When I first started losing weight, I cut soda. Over 2 months, I lost like 30 pounds. Doing nothing else.
We're 20 minutes and we're still talking about soda.
Welcome to UFR, everybody.
Yeah.
This is a good. It's 20 minutes in, not a single word about gaming.
We're not gaming. What are you
Is
talking
gaming
about?
fun anymore?
But it's just, soda just doesn't. Soda doesn't taste good anymore.
It doesn't.
Soda just isn't the same anymore.
It's because of corn syrup. Corn syrup, I think, just like makes it taste not good.
Yeah, no, because that's not sugar. If you're gonna eat sugar, you might as well eat the real stuff instead of the.
Yeah, real sugar. That's one thing I did like about Texas. They had Mexican Coca-Cola that was like at every single restaurant, and it's just objectively better Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
they use cane
Better.
sugar instead of syrup.
It's great.
It's probably less carcinogenic.
Oh, yeah, it's still not good for you, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's
no.
not corn syrup.
It's not lying to you.
Yeah, it is not lying to you.
I respect most sodas over like diet soda because diet is like advertising itself as though it's better for you, and it is objectively worse for you. It doesn't taste better. It is actively worse for you because of the artificial sweeteners that they add. And so there is no benefit to drinking diet, and people still do it.
I love aspartame. I love cancer.
Also, chat, if you think that I put the wrong link in the UFR announcement, first of all, I can't believe that you would like think of me so lowly as to think that I would do such a thing, because I would never. And I think you all need to get your eyes checked, okay? Because if you go look at the announcement right now, the link is entirely correct.
Is that why I got it mixed up?
Yeah.
Because I clicked on the most recent stream, and it just took me to the one that I was in, and I'm like, man, this is a good video. I've watched it, but
I found it pretty easily. It's got to be that A&W you're drinking, messing with your brain.
I have multiple A&W mugs because they're cool, and Mark's doesn't have them. So
Well, biggest A&W fan.
Wow.
yeah, that's me. The food from A&W tastes like garbage.
That's all right.
I've never had it.
All right.
You're not missing anything.
Still have the restaurants in Okinawa.
Yeah, we're gonna go to an A&W restaurant while we're there. I'm excited.
They have an
For a
A&W.
while.
Well, Okinawa's got a pretty big American presence. I know that, but I guess fucking
There's-
A&W's in Japan.
Well, no, there's some like historical reason why that one in particular is there. Like it has some deeper
Really?
lore to it. I forget it. I used to know it, but I went there once and hated it. So, but we're gonna run it back because maybe it's actually
It's not like high cuisine or anything, but
Yeah,
it's,
no,
Yeah.
it's the novelty.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the onion rings they are probably the best side there. They're way better than Burger King onion rings. Burger King tastes like literally nothing. It tastes like garbage. And
So I assume you visited Texas. Did you go to Whataburger?
yeah, I lived there for 9 years. Yeah, I went.
Oh,
to
you
Whataburger.
did? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hello, Texan spotted.
This is the
Nah,
fastest. Sorry.
I've lived half of my life in Texas and half of my life in Ohio, and I can say I prefer the grass being green out here without having to pay $500,000 to pipe water. So
Yeah.
I prefer it up here. I mean,
You're away from the brutal summers. Those are never fun.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, you think that 98 degrees is hot? Come down to Texas where we get 105." I'm good. I'm fine. Why is that a bragging point for you? How hot and unlivable it is down there? Yeah, congrats. I could move to the desert and it would be hotter than Texas. doesn't mean I want to.
I think people,
Why would I do that?
I think people get really elitist about how hard it is to live wherever they are. Generally, like just in life, I think that's a common
Yeah,
thing.
it makes your penis look bigger when you have the higher number of temperature or the lower number of temperature.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Texas, especially, because they have to not only like gaslight other people into believing that Texas is a livable place, they also have to gaslight themselves into believing it. So they get really territorial.
Hey, it's livable, you know, if you exclude May through October.
You're making Texas sound like Mad Max. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, West Texas, yes. West Texas is kind of unlivable. It is just the desert. It's fucking hot and nothing else. You get,
like, Austin, which is the most California-fied city in the world. It's such a weird amalgamation of, like, California quirkiness with Texas quirkiness. And it is... It's something. It's really something. I'll say that.
Oh no, yeah, it's great. It's a wonderful place to live in. No, it's not.
One thing I will say is
it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit a lot in Celsius. I don't know what they're fucking talking about.
I googled it, right?
Yeah, so fucking in summer, so
like
summer
30
here in Texas, like in
30.
San Antonio, gets to be like 102 to 105. So that's like 40 or 41 degrees centigrade, roughly.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I remember back
37.
whenever I was a kid, the summers, what I would do is I would go to this camp, which was like basically a house on a hill, and it was just dust around it. There was cactuses. It was the most, like, you had to go along a dirt road, a back road to get there, and they didn't have AC and they didn't have water, and they would just throw the kids outside and be like, have fun. And heat stroke was not at all a uncommon thing at the time.
Yep, it's kind of a rite of passage to get heat stroke when you live here.
Yeah, I remember the last asthma attack I ever had was because of how, well, first of all, how stupid kids are, and second of all, because of how dusty Texas is. Because we were at like a school field trip, right? And have you guys ever played Gaga Ball?
Yes, I love
Gaga Ball.
Yes, I love Gaga Ball. Holy shit.
Gaga Ball's awesome.
It's so fun.
But basically, this Gaga Ball had there was 2 pits at this area. It was an open area because that's all of Texas. It's either too many trees or none at all. And this Gaga Ball pit, there was like 2 different ones. One's big, one's small. And there was like, all right, we could play Gaga Ball in this big pit with all like 15 kids, or we could play it in the small pit. And so all 15 of us kids crammed into this small Gaga Ball pit where it's just a game about, like, it's essentially, if you don't know what it is, you're basically just shuffling your feet. You're hitting a ball. You can't hit it with your, you can't let it hit your legs. Right? You have to use your hands. And so people were just shuffling around this thing, and it made a dust cloud so thick that I had an asthma attack immediately. And I had to go and get my inhaler because of how absolutely freaking dead everything is.
Welcome to Texas.
And, that was my final year of living in Texas before I moved to Ohio.
There you go.
Yeah.
So anyways, I heard TF2 got updated.
It did, yes. It got the 64-bit adjustment, which is mostly good, I'll say.
Everything is broken. Everything is broken.
Well, I mean, are we really surprised that everything is broken because of it being moved over to 64-bit? It was kind of an inevitability, and no one could really prepare for it unless they worked off of like the beta builds that they were releasing, but even then it wasn't enough time.
The things I were not expecting to be broken, though, were like the trading, because that's off of Steam, not necessarily TF2 itself. That more or less surprised me.
And
Well, it's working fine for me now.
it was broken anyway.
It was broken
I know it
anyways.
was Friday. It was broken on Friday.
Yeah,
So it's like-
they managed to fix everything, but the dumb thing I don't understand is that because they need some kind of workaround for tools to function, they weren't very clear as to what those tools are. They allow for 32-bit clients to still connect to 64-bit servers, so all of the cheats and bots still function because they just add the one line that tells the game to fire up in 32-bit, and they can still cheat.
Fortnite is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's really frustrating. Like, come on, guys.
I saw a Reddit post literally just like when I woke up this morning. It was just no in all caps, and it was someone seeing a bot join a game, and they were like, "Fuck, no."
Yeah,
It's pretty funny. Like, it's great because it's all great. It's for the game's longevity, so they can keep cramming hats into it so it doesn't fall down around its ears. But it doesn't matter if you can't play the fucking game for half the day.
Yep.
No, it's pretty to look at.
Oh yeah, my game runs even smoother now than ever before. Like I was playing MVM last night, and no lag, constant 200 FPS, no matter what was spawning in there. It was great.
Yeah.
But can't play the game. It's just cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I just wanted to open up by briefly talking about it because it was something, that we can all relate. Alan, me, we all play TF2 here.
Alan, I'm curious. Are you named after the wrench, or is the wrench named after you?
I think I'm pretty sure I came first.
Wow. To meet the original Alan.
Alan's parents
Can you do your famous catchphrase of "Ooh"? Famous Alan catchphrase. Ooh?
It's the Tim Allen reference, Alan.
Yeah.
I don't know actors.
Derp, Alan's parents actually named him after the love interest from The Lion King, but because he's male, they changed, and the genders are changed. They just flipped the name backwards.
That was just made up, for the record.
No, that's
that's real.
That's real.
That's real.
That's true.
Aren't they cousins?
True.
What?
No.
What?
No, they're betrothed. I mean, that doesn't necessarily make them cousins.
No, okay, wait.
You go through the tree of life.
It's a circle of life.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this is a great video, by the way, that we're watching.
I'm so excited to talk about gaming. But yeah, I just wanted to briefly touch on the 64-bit update because it was something that happened. It's happening currently, kind of.
Upon further review, isn't fun anymore.
We talked about root beer for like 30 minutes. Fuck you, mean it's not fun anymore.
This is the most fun I've ever had.
But yeah,
okay, I just want to pop in for a brief moment. I actually have to go now.
Oh,
it's because I need to keep working on this video now that my vacation. Like I was supposed to be in Hungary this entire week, but my vacation just got fucked because
Did you eat something? Is that why you're no longer hungry?
Yes.
That was a really funny joke.
Good luck, Zesty.
Classic. But I gotta go get back to work. So y'all have a good show.
I look
Have
forward
fun.
to it.
See y'all.
See ya.
Yeah.
What a guy.
What a guy. Let's
Dude.
Pops in, gives opinion on root beer, refuses to elaborate, leaves.
leaves. Anyways, I think now is as good a time as it needs to actually get into what we're really doing today. Which is we're talking about why gaming isn't fun anymore. Guys,
Just isn't.
it just isn't fun, okay? I think we can all agree no more fun with video games. Makes me sad every time I boot up GTA 5.
Wait, what is
Yeah,
this?
man.
What is this? What is this game in the thing?
We're gonna
It's,
yeah, I think it's Sea of Thieves. We'll get to it. We'll get to the
Oh,
actual
Sea of
video.
Thieves and spit in your mouth? Okay, sorry, no.
We'll get to the actual video in a second, but I wanna go around and ask you guys. Do you guys agree with the premise? I'm assuming no, but like why?
I will agree that because I know he's probably gonna talk about how modern gaming has devolved to be a very heavily monetized base and very consumer harassment wise, anti-consumer. I'll agree on that. I think that's fair. That's a good point. You can obviously find gems, but on the grander scheme of things, I want to say it's very anti-consumer and not as fun as it used to be.
Hey, it's an unfair it's an unfair comparison to games because I'd say it's not as fun anymore because you're fighting expectations of the past, games that are no longer as much fun because you expect more from games. You expect this feeling, you expect it to make your day better or whatever. You expect the best graphics, you expect X, Y, and Z to validate your time, and it's a lot, and it's not really that fair for video games in my opinion. I'm a guy that only plays 4 video games. I play OpenTTD, TF2, and Among Us sometimes. So I'm not exactly the most well versed, but if you let something be fun, it could still be fun. It's just like the expectation in my mind.
I think that the Space Guy's being a little bit generous with what this video is going to be about, because I don't think it's going to talk about what that is.
I'm saying on the you always find examples, right? I'm not gonna say every single game in the world has a fucking battle pass or like pay to play model or some shit like that, obviously. But just on the face of gaming has certainly changed to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Have you tried pretending the game is fun? Yeah, that's funny.
I think that like people are beginning to blame games for either their own lack of interest or like their inability to move on from the past.
Yeah,
that's my general perspective on it, because I've kind of had this thing happen to me like a year or so ago. I would talk to Alan about it a lot. Like, video games were like they were more for stress relief than they were for entertainment at a point for me. And that kind of sucked away a lot of like the magic, so to speak, of them for me. But I think that's just like you have to refocus your expectations somewhere else, you know, because your priorities shift as you get older, and that goes for everything else. Why wouldn't it go for video games, you know? But yeah, we're gonna talk about why video games aren't fun anymore, and this video is short, so we're gonna get into how to enjoy games again immediately afterwards. Are you guys ready?
Are they by the same person?
No,
My body is
different
ready.
people. There are two different people.
God damn.
I got me popcorn ready.
Holy shit.
He's got his popcorn ready.
Does in fact I can auditorily.
Auditorily?
That is good. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to say something and it did not work.
I can auditorily hear him. Yeah.
Start the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Halfway in the movie.
Let's go.
Games aren't fun anymore. It's a topic I've seen floated around a lot on the internet in recent.
Video games are fun, but I hate it when people do this. Video games are fun, but the relative quality is much lower now. The reason for that is that video games used to be art and dreams. Now they are commercial products. They used to be made by developers who wanted to create something awesome. They are now made by business people who just want your money. There is almost no regulation of the industry, which means that companies can get away with literally breaking the law, like scams, gambling, and doing false advertising. Games like Apex, PUBG, and Fortnite are essentially legal casinos, along with most other microtransaction games. And it keeps
I agree
going.
with the bottom half of that statement, where there's almost no regulation of the industry.
I agree with, yeah. I don't agree with. What the fuck does video games used to be art and dreams? What the fuck does that mean?
They've never made money.
I think he was going off of the idea that it used to be a lot more of a passion project, because like, who the frick cared about video games back in like the 90s or so, where it was very much so if you were making a game, it's because you really wanted to make a game. Which isn't necessarily entirely true, because, I mean, since like the arcade era, they were pretty well monetarily, like, that was their reason for existing, you know? And sure, there was passion in it, and you can debate whether there was more or less. I do think that it should be regulated more, but I don't know. It's kind of
the big gaming boom happened in 1998 with Pokemon, really. So anything like prior to that, and that good old time frame, I would say was a passion project. It wasn't until like Pokemon and that popularity that really showed the world that holy shit, gaming can be profitable. And then you had things like fucking Half-Life, and then you had Halo, another very good example. They had GTA, San Andreas.
Even then, like before then, you had like Nintendo would release the Donkey Kong fucking arcade machine. And that was to generate profit for arcades. It was
Yeah.
There was still an industry around it. I think the scale is just a lot bigger recently.
So that's moving from an arcade to kind of like where you go out for a service to home arcade system, from a home system though.
Yeah, the
That's
NES
was
like that was a really crucial thing, because it was the first like major home console system. But there was still like, I don't know, the games even then were very monetarily important. You know, it was still very cored around monetarily successful content. I think it's just a problem where there's more stuff now, and companies have realized that they can get away with more, and people just won't care. So, like, I don't know.
I think that people's expectations of what a company does are beginning to align, are like what video game companies are doing are beginning to align more with what people like think of when they think of a company. Like E3 has always been really corporate, but it kind of hid under the veneer of gaming so that way it wasn't seen as like a corporate business meeting, which is really what it was at the end of the day. It was just a press conference, but it was given this new meaning because that's the meaning that was ascribed to it. And I think that gamers often ascribe identities to companies that the companies themselves don't really have, but because their games are good, people are like, wow, this company is so, XYZ empowering even. I'm
gonna agree, because like in the past, right, with Nintendo, I feel like the games came up in conversation first rather than the company itself, and now it's like, wow, sick music you got there, bud. Wow, sick crossplay you got there. Sick fucking 64-bit you got there too. Six mod. The company practice itself come up first rather than the actual games typically.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that basically hits
Similar thing with Valve.
Yeah, I think, and also I think older companies, like, their priorities are shifting. Epic Games has been around for forever. Riot Games has been around for forever, but their newer games seem to have different priorities than their older ones did. And
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted because this guy has a video called "The Rule of Cool" and it just shows the Doomslayer with the word "cum" behind him.
What? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I need to.
It's on the more videos part right there.
No, I need to find it.
Oh my god, it does.
Is this real?
Just the rule of cool, the Doomslayer, and the word "cum."
What the fuck?
I'm sold. To be honest,
I'm putting this in the Discord.
I'm completely sold. I'm sold. I can't be lied to. I'm sold.
I'm putting this in lucid in the Discord. Go check the Discord out if you want to see the cum thumbnail. Holy shit, SpaceGuy's gone.
The cum nail.
The cum nail. That's great. Let's see where this goes.
Fun anymore. It's a topic I've seen floated around a lot on the internet in recent years, and even more so since the world shut down. With more time to spend on playing video games than ever before, some people are coming to realize that they don't enjoy playing video games anymore. It's a scary thing to come to terms with, accepting that a hobby you've enjoyed for as long as you can remember suddenly doesn't entertain you anymore. For a lot of people,
is that scary?
Some people, yeah. It's like a loss of identity, I guess.
Yeah,
I could be that guy, but if your entire identity is tied to fucking a singular hobby, you live a pathetic life.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, because I do calligraphy, right? Like, there have been multiple times where I've fallen out of love with calligraphy for a season, but it hasn't been crippling for me, like, as a person.
Yeah, but Levi, it's like, think about, like, oh, potentially I will never enjoy calligraphy for whatever reason.
But I wouldn't assume that if I felt this way. Like, I didn't assume that when I felt this way about video games. I didn't assume I would literally never, ever enjoy video games again. That's such a weird thing to assume just because you don't feel.
Very total way to think about things. Like, very absolute.
Yeah,
like, I'm dead. If I don't enjoy this,
it makes sense to me though. Like, oh, suddenly you don't like looking at clouds in the sky anymore.
Oh no!
I also think that I think that people get really defeatist when they realize that, like, just like, this is gonna get really existential. I feel this, like, whole stream's gonna get really sad, but I feel like people get really defeatist when they realize that life doesn't have a certain spark to it that it did when they were a kid or when they were younger or at any given point in their life, and then they just kind of succumb to that instead of, like, being like, oh no, I that's not something that's something I can get back. They just take it for granted that that's gone when it's not really gone.
Fucking taxes, I can have that spark of life back.
I gotta do crack cocaine to get that spark back.
Save me, old Coke recipe, save me.
But yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Suddenly doesn't entertain you anymore. For a lot of people, it's even more disheartening because they've come to this realization after just managing to get the console or setup of their dreams. Things they strived for years ago are finally tangible and right in front of them, but they just don't have the drive or want to actually do and experience those things.
To be fair, there ain't no games for the PS5.
Well, that
There's like 5.
Also,
That's why they call it the PS5 because there's 5 games for it.
5 fucking games, and 2 of them, 3 of them are remakes.
Yep.
why would I buy the PS5 if I don't enjoy video games anymore?
No, they just bought it.
They buy it
Yeah.
and immediately don't enjoy video games anymore.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it could be a thing where like they're starting to wane off of video games, and they're like, oh, all I have to do is buy this thing. I buy a new computer, I buy a new game, I buy a new console, and that'll make it so that I enjoy games again. Whenever it's a problem with you, not the game.
I was gonna say, isn't that's just a skill issue, like
Yeah.
not to be a dick about it, but like if you're like, man, I hate video games, but if I buy 2 more gigs of RAM, then maybe I'll
buy a new graphics card. Maybe it'll feel good.
Maybe it'll feel
That's
good.
a skill issue. It just sounds like actual addiction.
I was gonna say it just sounds.
Buyer's high is real.
It just sounds like addiction. Man, I feel like shit. Maybe if I get my life together, no, I'll just buy more crack cocaine. Then I'll feel better. This down that I'm in, I just need to hit another high.
Also, sorry, I just got reminded because SpaceGuy said a funny thing. Did SpaceGuy? Did you know that your quote about comparing the genocide of the Fire Nation to another genocide? Did you know that got featured in the Fish's review of the Avatar: The Last Airbender? I was watching it earlier today, and then all of a sudden I glance over at my computer and I see me, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing there?" It's a clip from UFR. It's so fucking good. Oh man, shout out to Fish for that. I didn't know that was there until today.
Do you know roughly the time frame?
It's like. It's earlier. It's in like the first third of the first part, I think.
Okay.
Anyways.
These are things I had to come to terms with throughout the last 2 years. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Strixo, isn't it a bad idea to try and make a career out of making videos online about video games when you don't enjoy playing them anymore? And yeah, I'd agree. Not exactly the best decision.
Wait, so he doesn't enjoy playing them anymore?
No, I think he does, because in another video he says, "Never mind, gaming's fun, guys," and then shows a picture of Minecraft. Right?
Playing them anymore? And yeah, I'd agree. Not exactly the best decision. So let me explain a bit. I've been playing video games for as long as I can remember. I can remember the first time I held a controller in my hands vividly. The sheer size of the Duke, way too massive for me at the time, but all that was just background noise in my head.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Here's the thing, right? Everybody fucking quotes Halo. Halo is like, this is like the intro to fucking gaming. Don't get me wrong. I dig Halo, but holy fuck, I've replayed it. Not on Legendary, because I don't want to like torture myself, but I played on Heroic. The second half of the game falls off much harder than anybody rightfully thinks so, okay? Everybody has in this mind, every time somebody talks about the original Halo, they're like, yeah, the first half of the game is amazing. But the second half, but it falls off and it gets so much worse than it actually is. So I have so many people be like, yeah, my childhood was Halo, I love Halo, yada, yada, yada. But they have this like severe like cognitive disconnect with how kind of flawed and bad of it is just jarring to me, and really putting on those rose tinted glasses. Halo 2 though is perfectly fine.
Well, like I think that people just remember like the first time they figured out what games were, and they remember that very fondly because of how magical it seems. Like it's like a movie you can interact with and influence the outcome of. That's just crazy. And I think Halo kind of encapsulates that movie feel for a lot of people in the same way like the Uncharted games do, and like The Last of Us for a different generation. But yeah,
the issue I have with Uncharted, I see the set piece is a very big thing. In Halo, I see the set piece for the first half of the game, right? And people very much parade that as a pariah, right? But the second half of the game, dude, like it is. For those who know, I'm just gonna say the librarian. All right, the library level, fuck off. That's terrible. That's just dog water.
The librarian, the flood, or the just.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Just running around in areas you've been in before for 20 minutes. Fucking terrible. Just no fun to be had at all.
Yep.
But all that was just background noise in my head compared to the fresh sights and sounds of what is now my second favorite entry in my favorite franchise ever.
What is it with the people we cover and like sucking the dick of Halo so fucking hard?
That's kind of real though.
I'll give it that. First off, this guy said Halo 2 is fucking not as good as Halo 1, or that it's the second best. I take much grievous offense to that. Halo 2 is the better one by far.
I've never played any game other than Halo 3 ODST.
Halo 2.
Oh, and Halo Reach. I've played Halo Reach.
Halo 2, the best in the series.
It's not Halo 3?
Nope.
Damn.
I was too busy playing My Sims Agents for the Wii.
It's me too, dude.
Mario.
I fucking love that.
That's what
game.
I'm saying, bro.
My Sims Agents is such a goated game.
What you're fucking talking about, bro?
It is such a great game.
No, Derp, don't get it twisted. The game is awful, but it is definitely my childhood.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. The puzzles are
The
simple,
puzzles-
but the thing is, there is I recently replayed it. There is so much more flavor text in that game that is like actually really funny, and I was not expecting. And I like the main story, the gameplay is fine, you know, whatever. But I remember in like the first, you know, like the town hall area, in like the first level, the first area. Was like it's like the metro.
Yeah.
You can like walk up to this set piece. It's just like a closed off. It's a closed off building, and it's just a way to make it so that you can't go any further. And they allow you to interact with it, and it says, "Man, the economic recession in this part of the town is really not doing well." And that's it. And then you just go and
just
frickin-
move on.
Yeah, it's amazing. I
The
love
flavor
it so
text
much.
is great in those games.
Yeah. I was a My Sims Kingdom fan.
You
Kinda-
walk up to a fucking phone booth and it's like, in the olden days, people used to use it to make phone calls.
In the olden days.
Bring it back to Peanut Butter Gamer with the fucking My Sims reference. Jesus Christ.
I love My Sims Agents.
In my favorite franchise ever. Gaming during this time period was limitless. I had no concept of developer or hardware restrictions, the limits of pre-generated responses from NPCs or content in the game to consume.
Did you guys have a concept of like this console can't do this when you were younger?
Sort of, kind of. Here's like not to like the limitation more or less, but like I knew what cut content was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I knew like I'm not because the big one for me growing up was Pokemon Gold and Silver. I was gonna say Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Pokemon Gold and Silver, right? Because those were always gonna be originally tacked on as kind of like DLC or add-ons. Like they were planned to be part of the first Red and Blue, right? But just space and all that. So I had the mental capacity to realize the game cannot handle that amount, so they have to create a second game for it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
In addition to with a bunch of other stuff, such as Cone Man here, he's cut content probably from Gmod.
My thing with when I was younger, right? I got my first ever console was a Game Boy Advance. And then I am very closely got the GameCube, and my little brain just asked, why doesn't small thing make same picture as big thing? And I went, oh, it's because small thing's smaller, therefore less powerful than big thing. And that's like that just made sense to me, and maybe that's just not intuitive to most people, but that's what I thought growing up.
Yeah, I don't think I got it until I was rocking a PS2 and my friend got a PS3, and suddenly it plays Modern Warfare 2, and okay, we can watch Inuyasha on this bitch. It has a web browser.
I own the Inuyasha the game for the PS2.
So that's probably what did it for me.
Yeah, but I own Tact Legend of the Juju for the GameCube, buddy. So
What the fuck?
You guys ever have fucking Shrek on Game Boy?
yes, actually, I have several Shreks on Game Boy. I have Shrek the Third, I got Shrek 2 and Shrek 1.
I had a Wally on DS. That was a horrible game.
I fucking love like Pixar movies on Nintendo consoles.
I have Madagascar for the GameCube. I got the manual right in my hands right now. Actually, this game was goated.
You have the manual in your why do you just have that on your desk? What the fuck?
You don't question his methods.
He just
hear that?
apparates things. I hear it. I believe you.
That could be
Gloria
any
the
piece of paper.
hippopotamus doesn't take nonsense from anyone.
Okay, that kind
Smart
of
and
sounds...
independent. Gloria is a take charge female who keeps the bunch together.
I'm glad
Preemptively brought that out for this podcast specifically.
He was gonna take-
yes, we'll need this.
he's gonna tie it in at some point for sure.
I like how it says the characters and it says 4 friends and it clearly shows like 6 people.
2 of them don't count.
It goes Alex the lion, Marty the zebra, Melman the giraffe, Gloria the hippopotamus, and it goes the penguins. Like that's 5.
The penguins.
They are collective. They are a hive mind.
If anybody's ever played Madagascar for the PS2 or GameCube, they'll know for a fact this game was like actually very good. Also on the back, I just realized it has an ad for Shrek Super Slam, also a goated game.
I've played both of those games.
Is Shrek Super Slam the game that is like basically Smash Brothers for Shrek characters?
And
Yes.
it's the Smash Bros. Killer. Yeah.
I've played that game. Yeah, no, that was a classic.
I got Amazing Island beside me.
And
too.
we don't get like the movie game adaptations much anymore, do we?
No, we don't.
Not
we
not
don't get
not good ones for sure.
we don't get funny and good game manuals either anymore.
No,
That's
I
true.
miss the game manuals.
Game manuals, yeah, they used to be a thing, huh?
They rock. I got SpongeBob the movie, the game manual right here, and it's just the Ice Age. Dude, I got a lot of fucking movie ties. Holy shit!
I have distinct childhood memories of sitting in the cart after my mom would pick up a game for me at like the Walmart and just reading the game manual while she shopped elsewhere, like over and over and over again, getting so excited about my game that I get to play when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was great. Shit's not the same anymore.
NPCs
Really?
or content in the game to consume. Halo was an infinite universe to create in and experience. Spyro had no end to the amount of dragons I could rescue. Hell, I can remember using an action replay in Pokemon Platinum,
You're
using the walkthrough
I
walls
hate
cheat and
people who did this shit. Fucking use an action replay, fill my game up with bootleg cheated fucking shamans, dude.
Wait,
Go to hell.
so you didn't understand what like console limitations were, but you could use an action. Was the action replay like a magical device to you?
Everybody knew who cheats were. This is not a valid point. Everybody knew what cheats were.
Yeah,
okay?
everyone, because there was a whole section of the action replay where you were like hacking all the databases. It showed like the hex codes and shit. Like you knew what that was. Like you weren't
completely different from console limitations. I can't understand why my Pokemon Platinum can't have 3D graphics, but I can't understand that those bitches locked behind a shaman and dark drive in Japan for me. Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Real.
Platinum, using the walkthrough walls cheat and accidentally finding Shaman at the end of this long path of flowers. Now obviously I grew out of this mindset eventually, especially after reading a bunch of magazines that delved into the specifics of games and interviewed developers on what they thought about their projects. Thank you, Game Informer. But my love for gaming never subsided. I moved on from consoles after getting my first computer, and in 2016 I managed to save up enough money to buy the hardware of my dreams. With this, I could run any game on the market, and I used it to run a lot of games.
Okay. Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
talking.
okay.
He's just talking
Yeah,
about
we're
himself.
Come early 2021, it was time for me to upgrade, and after managing to walk into a Best Buy and just randomly come across a 3090 that I wasn't even looking to buy at the time, I knew it was time to go all out. I managed to get a 5950X, the best motherboard I could buy.
Is the bait and switch of this video going to be I spent a bunch of money and now I'm sad? Is that what this is? I'm gonna be really frustrated if that's what this is, because this video has. I'm gonna sound a little bitter. I'm at the expense of sounding a little bitter. This video has like 2.1 million views, and like why? You know, like what the fuck? Why?
Oh, let him.
Oh, shut up! I want to hear him talk about the Samsung.
All right,
shit
all
fan,
right.
2006 1HG3D DDR
XC3 Ultra Gaming Video Card.
All right.
memory.
I'm just saying.
Gigamax.
I'm
50X,
leaning
the
towards
best mother.
the Doom Eternal Come video, guys. I'm just saying.
It is intriguing.
It has come in the thumbnail. I have to click it.
50X, the best motherboard I could buy at the time, and some sick RAM. There were no compromises.
Sick RAM. My RAM is so sick, you guys.
There's a Doge background.
I kind of love his wallpaper
and some
though.
sick RAM. There were no compromises to this system, besides the fans. I was running out of money. I built the computer, ran some benchmarks, and then didn't play any games. At first, I assumed I was just unmotivated, or maybe even burnt out. But over time, I came to realize that I just wasn't enjoying games anymore. I got scared.
Now hold on a second here. Hold on a second there. Mosey on down. There's a very stark difference between I bought this new PC to play games and then I got burnt out while playing games, which is not what he just said.
He did not say that.
What he said was I bought a new PC and upgraded that new PC, and then I never played games on it whatsoever.
Like, you did the benchmarks and you were like, well, that's it. And you got some person in chat's just like, I got scared. Like, what?
Remember that hypothetical guy from earlier who like had just bought a cool new console and then got scared about not liking games? That was me.
That's me. That guy you were making fun of, that's me. That's what happened.
He wasn't making fun of him.
Fucking...
What?
Like, I got Google Chrome installed. I'm done now.
I'm done. That's it. Didn't want to play games anymore.
I would have been fine if he was like, I got this new PC and I had to play like a game that like I thought I really enjoyed, like to the max, and it was downgraded to what I recalled. Right? I would have been fine with that. But it's just like, nope. I ain't feeling it no more. I don't want to pay that alimony.
Well, like I wait, what? I'm just at a loss of like, how does this happen? And also, why did you get scared?
It's literally like
this is just the plot of Soul. This is the plot of the Pixar movie Soul. It's like he got the job at as the saxophonist. He's like, what do we do now? It's like we just do it again.
As I flicked the power switch on my PC, another switch flipped on in my brain, telling me games were bad.
It's fucking
never go back.
Creepypasta.
Scared that I spent all of this money on a hobby I wasn't interested in anymore. Scared that the YouTube channel I wanted to start was already dead in the water.
Whoa. Chat told me it wasn't what I said it was, but it looks like it's what I said it was. Come on, chat. You're
bunch of liars.
Yeah, what the fuck? You said it wasn't going to be I spent a bunch of money on this thing and now I don't enjoy video games. It was actually worse than that. It's I spent a bunch of money and I never got to use it.
I never tried.
And not only that, but I can't make a YouTube channel now. What were you saying, Angel?
Man, I never played the video games.
I never played it. Like the YouTube channel is just like, come on, dude, man.
Already dead in the water, scared that I'd be giving up a huge part of what formed my online identity. I calmed myself down and I took a step back.
Okay.
It makes sense that I'd start feeling this way about gaming. Doing pretty much anything every day for long enough would ultimately...
But you didn't fucking try!
You described it
That's
as
the issue.
I ran Geekbench and I immediately didn't ever wanted to play games again.
You're hired. Oh, I don't want to show up to this fucking job.
I've been working every day.
I want to retire. What the hell?
I've been working every day for the past 12 years. When you do anything for enough, you just don't want to do it anymore.
How many vacation days do I have saved up in the 12 seconds I've been employed?
Thank you, Okami. Maybe the real fun was the money we spent along the way. I agree.
Motherfucker went to a casino with that mindset.
Enough would ultimately be plain and boring. So I asked myself, what can I do to have fun with playing games again? For a while, I was stumped, but during my time, I decided to just take a break and work on my ultra
Continue.
video. And while that was technically still gaming, it was mostly for work, and I could take the time to figure out what I wanted to really do about my problem. What I found...
No, stop it. If you do... Maybe people in chat are gonna disagree. I don't know. If you play video games for a purpose, if you play video games for a purpose other than like strictly fun, you're still playing video games and probably enjoying them. Like when I need to get footage for a video, I'm still enjoying the game I play. These things aren't mutually exclusive. You know?
I'm gonna partially agree, like on everything, but I'm gonna put like exclamation mark, an asterisk on TF2, because if I need to get footage for TF2, it's more like torturous for me to like take 20 minutes trying to find a game not infested with bots.
Yeah, but that's a TF2
That's
exclusive
like
thing.
yeah, that's like an exception to the rule. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Also, Aurora Borealis asks, when are you guys gonna watch a video you actually like on stream? Well, I have a stream for you. Episode 14, we covered DrDerpGamers, which some of us said was the best video we've covered on this show.
You didn't say that.
I didn't, but some of us said that. I said it was.
I
preferred.
don't know if anyone in this call did.
No, it was Zesty. Zesty said that, and
Zesty
I think one
said
other
that.
person. Actually,
Which was the other? Which video was better?
I said that.
Oh,
because
one of like fishes or something.
I said fish and TheWhat simply because
Yeah.
editing was better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
It's a very roughly edited thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a good editor.
It's okay.
Sorry, talking back at Fish Stick, which avatar video of his? Because I'm looking at his channel now. He's got 4 of them, I think.
It's
Three of them.
it's
sorry.
fish stick on a stick, not the gaming one, the other one, and it's the new Avatar, Netflix Avatar is terrible part 1.
You cut out which one?
Netflix Avatar is terrible part 1.
A disaster.
Yeah,
Okay.
or whatever the fuck it's called.
Some
Part
flavor of
1.
terrible. Yeah.
Oh no, it's bad. He makes very compelling arguments in that video for why it's awful. So
Got you the timestamp. It's at 11:30.
Oh,
did you?
okay, after the video, after this one.
To figure out what I wanted to really do about my problem. What I found though is that as I was taking a break from playing games for the most part, my desire to play them started rising again. But once I actually
Oh my gosh, this video is just I didn't want to do something, so I took a break, came back to it, and enjoyed it.
It
Yeah.
wasn't
2
even
million
like I took a break. It wasn't even I took a break though, because a break is like actually starting something and then stopping it rather than like having a clean slate to begin with and just never starting again. You know what I mean?
Yes, this is such a strange thing. It's like, have you ever, like, because he's just figuring out what every other hobbyist on any other hobby does, which is, I can't write anymore. I'm a writer. I want to write. Oh no, I've written so much that I have no more ideas. Guess I should stop for a bit. Oh, now I have ideas.
It's not even like that though, because like if in that writing analogy, you'd be like, oh, what if I got like a laptop to write on, and I buy the laptop, and then I just never begun writing on that fucking laptop,
What if-
and I'm like, man,
I buy
writing kind of sucks.
I buy a
Like-
$10,000 pin, and then I go,
Yeah.
wow, I can't use this pin anymore. I don't wanna, and then I throw it away.
managed
And
to
then I start writing for a journal as opposed to for my own enjoyment, and then I'm like, wow, I enjoy writing actually.
get
Yeah,
into a game and
Oh,
started
yeah, sorry, what?
And it just sounds like he found out what getting burnt out is,
Yeah.
which is fine.
I thought this was gonna be about the fucking shitty monetization. of
I was
modern
trying.
gaming.
The second video might be about that. The second video might be about that.
desire to play them started rising again. But once I actually managed to get into a game and started playing, my desire
Managed?
Yes.
Managed democracy
With my 3090 and my super RAM or whatever he called it, I managed.
He makes it to seem like he was like crawling, like he was like he had to fight up Mount Everest to be able to play his game again.
I mean, I kind of get what he means. It's not like physical. Like, Levi, you've
Yeah,
gotten burnt out on a game before, and it's like, I really don't want to start doing
Yeah,
that.
but I wouldn't fucking describe it as like me and my squad were pinned down for 2 weeks. I'm the only one that came back alive.
I wouldn't use the word like
Finally, I fear I've managed to crawl up and boot up Minecraft.
yeah, like Alan, I wouldn't describe me playing Classic Cube as, oh, I managed to enjoy Minecraft again. It'd be like, oh,
I mean, I might say that that's what you did.
I have to be pulled together to like do my taxes, right? I have to like manage to sit down and like go over my finances, okay? I can't like be like, oh man, I have to like actually sit down and fucking play Ultra Kill, dude. I had to like really sit down and manage to like get in that seat and play Ultra Kill, dude. That's not something anybody would say.
yeah, it's a strange way to word it, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because it makes it sound really dramatic, and I don't think it is that dramatic.
rising again. But once I actually managed to get into a game and started playing, my desire to continue playing them would immediately fall, and I'd get off of it within 30 minutes. What I came to realize is that I had no variety in what I was playing. I would get on my computer and boot up the same FPS games, or just open up Minecraft, which I've been playing for years as well. I decided to actually take the time and figure out other genres of games I could play, and I've never been happier for it. I realized that what I was experiencing
more
over
FPS games.
I
say Borderlands 2 is a bit of a difference, so I'll give credit. But
I'm gonna wait till I have a thought about what he just said, but I'm gonna
let him finish
I'm
it.
gonna wait a little bit.
overall wasn't me not finding games fun anymore, I just wasn't finding FPS games as interesting. Throughout 2021, I decided to take the effort to branch out into different video games, and what I learned was that I still enjoyed playing video games. I just needed a breath of fresh air.
I actually like genuinely hate this.
I also genuinely. This is such a strange thing to say, just for so many. What? First of all, if you play like Sudoku, and then you play Monster Hunter, those you're not playing the same game. Like those aren't the same kind of game. They offer different experiences. There are people who are like puzzle game specialists who are all playing various puzzle games, and they enjoy playing puzzle games exclusively, but no other kind of game.
I was gonna say, do you think people who like get real fucking tilted after a League or Valorant match, like, man, I'm never playing tic-tac-toe again, dude. Fuck, I hate gaming.
Why would you write off all of video games because you stopped enjoying the ones in particular that you play?
It's like, if I have an issue with an FPS in particular too, like I feel like I can very easily narrow out what my issues are with the FPS genre, right? Not like gaming as a fucking whole, you know?
Yeah, I
don't know. I don't think he's saying like gaming as a whole. I think when he says gaming isn't fun,
what
he
said,
means
though.
no, he
said
means the games what he knew to be gaming, which is the games that he used to play.
That's still terrible too, though, because he's saying like the only games I've ever played are FPSs and Minecraft. And let me tell you, I played so many FPS games that I never even considered that there was any other games to play out there.
But I mean, if you spent 10 years and you say, "Oh yeah, I'm a gamer. I play FPS games," like when that stops getting fun, you might think for a second, "Oh, maybe I just don't like games anymore." I don't know. I think it makes sense.
Like a narrow worldview, though. That's like such an stupidly large and bold claim to fame. The fucking
not all game. When he says games, he must mean like the games that I have been playing, what I know to be games.
I know, but you wouldn't say that like in a normal conversation. The only reason why he's saying it is because he's trying to make a fucking $1 million view video.
I mean, maybe if he's just saying it that way for the money, then yeah. I mean,
like
whatever.
Let's go back to the soda, the pop discussion, right? Like, man, I really hate Coca-Cola, guys. I'm never gonna drink any pop again, right? Because Coke is kind of mid. I don't like Coke. And then somebody says to me, "What about Pepsi?" I'm not like, "Oh shit, you're right. Pepsi exists. Root beer exists." This is like a revelation to me. I'm well aware that these things exist. I'm not gonna be like,
it's strange. I have a theory about this video that I'm going to save until the end of it that I have developed over the course of the past however many minutes we've developed watching this video. But this video is so strange to me. I have no idea what's going on stream, by the way. Oh, it's because I'm showing the stream. I figured it out. Anyway, I'm an idiot. Anyways, sorry,
professional podcaster, man.
I'm so good at my job. But no, I think this video only functions if you ignore he is setting up his scenario, right? And he's ignoring all of the extraneous factors that might break the scenario, such as the fact that he read gaming magazines and therefore should know that other games exist, and B, the fact that you definitely don't just play games 24/7. Like, you have to do other things, right? Mm-hmm. Like, no jokes, no laughter, go outside is the response. Like, just do anything else. Because he didn't even say, like, "Oh, I went outside, I learned how to play soccer." He said, "I went and played the games for a different reason," and then I was like, wow, I want to play games again. Like, what?
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. It wasn't even like I got burnt out and I stopped playing games, and I came back because I kind of had to. No, it was just like I stopped playing games for fun.
So
I
I
still
went
have
to
to play games.
Yeah, I
for
went to
purpose,
play games for my YouTube
and
job.
then I had fun while playing the games. Like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I could understand the argument of I got burnt out with FPS games in particular, but that's not how he's been wording it. He's been wording, I've been burnt out with gaming in its entirety, not realizing that other genres of gaming exist, because my only exposure to gaming is fucking FPS games and Minecraft, which is also like other games exist, okay? And it has nothing to do with like the argument he's trying to make of all gaming is like it's easy to get burned out and stuff like that. This should just be like, man, I should really expand my horizons, and you should expand your horizons, not just gaming with anything and take it to like another level. The fact it should be that this is what that video should be arguing. It shouldn't be, man, FPS games, they're kind of one and done. Did you know there's more games though? Wow. Did you know that there's actually more than just one book called the Bible? There's actually a shit ton of books, like Sun Tzu's Art of War. Did you know that, guys? There's a lot of books out there.
He found it. He found the bridging point. He was looking for it.
I read Webster's Dictionary front and back. This book is boring. Did you know there are other books to read? What? That's crazy, guys.
Alan, have you ever heard someone say, I don't like music anymore, and then you ask them why, and they're like, well, I've listened to the same songs like over and over again, and I just don't like them anymore, and I think that means music is just not it for me.
No.
Exactly.
Because that's not a thing that people say.
It's the way he's framing it. It's not like I have an issue with the premise itself, but it's the way he's framing it as like having a specific issue with one genre of gaming and then neglecting that like every single problem that doesn't stem from that would just kind of disappear from just playing literally any other game or doing anything else, which is kind of ridiculous.
Dr. Derp, what do you think about this?
So it is really weird because he's being overly general with a statement that's like, oh, all video games were kind of boring, but I only played these 3 video games. And also, yeah, he just didn't take a break. It's weird, his mentality regarding it. I see where he's coming from, but he's not. I feel like he's literally just talking about his personal experience while advertising it as though it's a
common
universal thing. Yeah. And I understand that many people probably do go and run into similar things because, you know, it's easy to just play My Sims Agents for 10 years straight, but it's not at all like, it's not realistically what happens for every person. There are people that like they play the brand new game and it gets bogged down because the company that made it is not like it could start off good and then things go along the lines and it sours as times go on as the game changes more and more. Or you can have something that like you get really hyped for and then it just never pays off. But I know many people that like they still get super excited for video games and they still play a vast majority of games that probably wouldn't even be considered that good, but still it's just they don't care. They're just like they just play games, and that's not all they do, but that is something that they enjoy doing. So to slap on a label that like video games aren't fun anymore, I don't know. It feels a little bit overly general.
I have a theory about why this happens with video games, because I've been trying to rack my brain for like another hobby or pursuit where this happens, and people like blame the medium rather than just thinking, "Wow, I need to go do something else," which is what
Crack.
Yeah.
Well, watching
Peter, what are you doing?
Reading books.
Crack.
I think that this happens because video games are a medium that is very non-personal. Like you do it by yourself, but it's not a creative medium like drawing or writing. So when people are done with it, it's like it's almost this
There's
thing
no
isn't
real sense of fulfillment.
Yeah, this
or, like,
this isn't.
progress,
Yeah, there's no end product. There's nothing that's been done, except in games like Minecraft. But then that's where the other part comes in, where it's like you turn the game off and then you're like, well, I've been stuck in my room. I haven't done anything else. I don't do anything else because I play video games. I don't play sports. I don't go outside because if we're being honest, that's a lot of how it works for a lot of people. You know, they buy their $10,000 gaming machine and then they just subject themselves to it, and that's what they do. And when it stops entertaining them, they blame the $10,000 gaming machine rather than like, man, maybe I should do something else. You know.
It's like watching a movie that's like a really good movie. It says like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And you watch it and you're like, man, that was really good. And then all you do for the rest of your life is watch that movie series. And then you are like, huh, why is it no longer as good as it once was? I don't know, man. Maybe it's because that's all you ever do.
Yeah, it's like the movie didn't do anything. The movie's still the same movie, dude. You just watched it 10 billion times.
I knew a guy had a similar thing, but instead of the Lord of the Rings, it was Kangaroo Jack.
Just watching Kangaroo Jack.
That was the only movie he had, so he just had to watch Kangaroo Jack over and over and over again. It was the only movie he fucking owned.
Had to? I think you mean had the privilege to.
Had the privilege to watch Kangaroo Jack.
It's like... That's an actual form of torture, you know that, right? To expose somebody to the same media over and over. Ever tell you the definition of an insanity, my friend, is that.
Yeah, it's watching Kangaroo Jack on repeat.
Kangaroo Jack over and over and over again.
Throughout 2021, I decided to take the effort.
I have that thing to say. It's like, yeah, I get what all of you guys are saying, and yeah, that makes sense. I feel like the contention comes here from the fact that he's basically stuck a label on this video that really shouldn't be there. And I don't understand why this video has the title "Video Games Aren't Fun Anymore."
Because
I genuinely
Angel, you have to let me get to the end because I have a whole spiel to go on for this video.
Okay.
There might be a video. People say he talked. No, I might make a video on my channel about this kind of video. But we're gonna go. We'll wait till.
I would say, looking at the more videos tab recommended, we have Video Games Are Fun, actually also made by him. This is Ruining Video Games, made by him, and there are too many games.
The paradox of choice, as we learned in Fudge's video, I'll have you know.
I'm not gonna disagree with that, but like, pick fucking something.
Yeah.
For it to branch out into different video games. And what I learned was that I still enjoyed playing video games. I just needed a breath of fresh air. I played games like Forza Horizon, Monster Hunter, Ghost Runner, spent some time on Spyro, replayed Sonic Generations, Sonic Unleashed, Cities Skylines, Dark Souls, Demon Souls. All of these games made me appreciate just playing games in general and reignite.
So, you're a liar. Because you played games that weren't just FPS games. You just had issues specifically with FPS games that you could root down to being the sole cause. And instead of being like, damn, maybe I should play something else, you're just like, I'm going to stop playing issues I completely have with FPS games in its entirety.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sort of like the slippery slope thing, but he did it to himself. He like used the fallacy on himself where he was like, yo, I don't like FPS games. And then the Kermit in the dark coat stood across the room from him and was like, oh, so you don't like video games anymore. And he was like, I guess I don't. That's just what happened. And he wrote...
that one works.
Yeah.
I guess I don't. And then they converged together and then they walked off as one being. And like the fog of Silent Hill for eternity.
They did like a Steven Universe fusion thing, and then they became one. That's what happened.
Damn.
Ignited my love for the hobby. This peaked when Halo Infinite was released. For 6 years, I waited for a follow-up to Halo 5. I watched any lore video I could come across.
I wonder why you got burnt out, my guy.
Scoured Reddit posts.
Bro, this is such a fucking this is a little bit of a self-report. This reminds me of the last video. Like, what the fuck?
I fucking first off, I hate the fucking fact that I was waiting for a follow-up for a Halo 5. I hate that more than anything. I think it's the worst thing he's fucking said in this entire video.
Hello?
Where?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, he showed up.
Where?
The here.
The,
I did.
Chat, the here
Would
show.
I kill Peter Griffin if he had the chance? No, I'd team up with him, and together we would. And I would also. I can do. Hold on.
Chat, the here show.
Peter.
Hello, everybody.
Holy crap!
Hi. Hello. Long time no have on the show.
No friggin' way.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
glad to
That
have
title is almost correct.
you. Almost.
Bye.
I have no idea if what's his face will ever join, but hey, the here show, it's good. Glad to have you. Welcome back.
Finally
The what show?
Yeah. How are you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been really busy, but I finally showed up.
I haven't
Do you
got
prefer A&W or Barks?
Mug, man.
that's just the worst option.
Actually, it is.
My...
Actually, there's a lot of good local root beers in my area that I get. I
Yeah,
actually like
local
never
root beer.
get like major root beers.
That's entirely valid, but also not the question. The question is either A&W or Barks.
Okay, if I had to pick, I'd pick A&W because I do
Let's
quite
go.
like A&W.
Here's the thing, right? When you go to a nice sit-down restaurant and you ask for like a glass of root beer and they give you like a glass and it's not like a can, you know what that one typically is? It's typically Barks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
Barks.
why I never ask for root beer at a establishment.
Well,
I like that we're back to this. I love that we're back here.
We were here for 30 minutes at the beginning of the pod, and we're still.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it
Dude,
going.
I'm a
Sorry.
freak
going.
for root beer. I get
Well, you
free
gotta
Root beer's
know-
the
root
best.
beer.
What you gotta know is
Yeah.
he was like, man,
like-
I love Halo 5 so much. I love definitively the worst game in the series. It's not even an argument. It's not even fucking close. It's not a point of contention. I love Halo 5 so much. I wanted to continue playing Halo 5, but everybody else seemed to hate it. And then Halo Infinite came out. And I liked Halo
Waited for a
Infinite.
follow-up to I watched
No,
any
no, no,
lore
no,
video I
no,
could
no. I wanted to
I
brief.
like Dad's root beer.
No, wait, no. Okay, no, wait. Focus up, lock in. The what
Lock
show
in.
is gaming fun to you? Do you like playing video
Oh,
games?
so we're not talking about root beer no more?
No. We can talk. We
They don't
can
want
do.
to.
Look, we will hold the soda tier list till the end of the two
Listen.
videos. We will.
We got it.
I have a TF2 question I want to ask you guys. It's a little bit of a goofy question, but
All right, all right. Go for it.
no, this is like that'll be an extended question. We'll wait until the end of the videos.
I would say we got a timetable. We got finish this. Then
We
we
have
got.
to, we're gonna
Yeah.
just take a break 4 minutes into
then we
this
got
video
then we got
and be like, here, let's dissect this question real quick. It's a
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
unrelated thing.
we gotta
We should
finish
at
this
least
off.
finish
Welcome
the
to
video.
UFR.
Finish this off. So we gotta see what the Netflix Avatar thing, and then we can continue the root beer and TF2 discussion in the next video.
Yeah. The what? Did you know that that Fish put UFR in his Avatar review?
That fish what?
He put UFR in his recent Avatar review, his Netflix Avatar review.
Oh, did he? Did you guys talk about it?
No, we were gonna watch the clip briefly because it's a pretty good clip. It's a pretty
Well-
good clip. Yeah.
I'll warn you guys, if you guys start talking about Avatar, I'm gonna have nothing to say because
No,
the
don't
only
worry.
Avatar
We've
I've
already
watched
said
is reruns from like 2010, like a
That's-
decade ago. So.
Nice.
Don't worry. You'll get the context from
Yeah.
this. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
Alright.
it's not about the show. It's just the UFR clip is really funny because it's SpaceGuy saying a funny little thing. But yeah,
I
Just
waited
a funny little thing.
for a follow-up to Halo 5. I watched any lore video I could come across, scoured Reddit posts
will
and
say-
Twitter threads that
He didn't explicitly say that he likes Halo 5. He just
That's
says that he
fucking
was excited for
follow-up.
something after Halo 5.
Wait
He
for
didn't-
fucking Halo 6, man. That was bad enough, man. I don't know.
That's all I was gonna say.
nice.
for a follow-up to Halo 5. I watched any lore video I could come across, scoured Reddit posts and Twitter threads that discuss what would happen in this game, and tried keeping up with the game as much as I possibly could. I've already talked about Halo a lot on my channel.
Oh my gosh. All right.
so keep my bias in mind. But this game gave me hope for new releases. Did I have issues with Halo Infinite's campaign? Of course. But how good the gameplay was kept me from noticing them as much as I could have. It had been
Why are we... What?
Why is it always Halo?
What?
Why is it always fucking Halo?
It's always Halo.
It's always
I
fucking
love the
Halo.
Xbox.
I love... He literally was talking about how he was like...
Microsoft is my favorite company.
I held the
Always
Duke.
fucking
I held the
Halo.
Duke controller in my hands.
Which is an objectively bad controller.
It's so bad.
Can't be any other fucking game series. Always has to be fucking Halo.
Yeah.
Halo or COD?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
COD's at
Minecraft is
least like
cool.
widespread. Like I'll give that. I can understand.
so's
that
Halo.
everyone- No, because it's been tied to one fucking generation of consoles for its entire duration until recently.
I don't think you... Yeah, you don't hear people talk about like Halo in the cultural zeitgeist as much as you do Minecraft.
I mean, Minecraft, Halo,
like-
and Call of Duty are like the
Aw.
trifecta of like mainstream console games.
From like early...
I mean, at least
early
I hear a
2000s.
lot about Halo.
It's Microsoft probably, but not so much for like PC or
Yeah. Like you...
PlayStation.
Well, yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's because I have a feeling that a lot of us are in like the PC sphere, but in terms of like mainstream console appeal, which I would think is most people who play video games, Minecraft, COD, and Halo are like the big three.
I'll put it like this: my dad knows Call of Duty. My dad does not know Halo.
Interesting.
My dad could beat up your dad. Anyway, we should continue the video.
I highly doubt that. You
Your
know
dad-
what my dad does for a living? He puts people in the fucking ground, buddy.
Okay, he's either a hitman or he works at a grave site.
Yes.
We should have a UFR dad tournament where we get all of our dads to fight each other in a battle to the death, like Hunger Games style.
Nah,
We
my
film it
dad
for
would,
content.
nah, I'd win.
Not I'd win.
Noticing them as much as I could have. It had been years since I had the feeling of pure joy and excitement that I had when I first played Halo Infinite on release day. And it was
Why are we doing
Whatever,
this?
Whatever.
then that I
I'm just-
realized that my love for gaming was back the same as it was back then. And what it took was
Sure.
for me to step outside of my comfort zone and try things I would have never
It was Halo
thought of.
Infinite. It was
Now-
Halo
yeah,
Infinite.
Now I have an issue. Now I have an
What?
issue. I could understand being like playing Halo Infinite really reminded me of Halo, childhood classic game. The nostalgia feel back, it was perfected, and my love of gaming returned. I get that. All right, that's fine. That's whatever. Issue is saying it was a completely different experience. No, it wasn't.
What? But
No, it wasn't. You just said the reason why it brought you back in the first place was because the comparisons it was made because of your childhood memory of sitting down the fucking TV with the Xbox controller and loving Halo 1. Even if only deciding cartographer is the only good fucking level in that game, okay?
I just can't believe that he just said, like, yeah, all I had to do was step outside of my comfort zone and play Halo Infinite, a game I definitely wouldn't have played otherwise. What?
Yeah.
The fuck? Huh? Why?
stay. And it was
I
then
think-
that
I will say, I think there is a good point here about stepping out of your comfort zone if you're unhappy with what you're currently doing. But I mean, I guess Halo Infinite isn't really a big step outside of your comfort zone moment.
Well, no, because he's using this. He's the reason why this bothers me is because you missed the setup to this, which is like I went and I played fucking I went and played Monster Hunter and all these games that aren't FPS games, which is what I was used to, but then he says. Then I started. He just like transitioned harshly when you got here, oddly enough, into talking about Halo, which is like his whole thing, his favorite game, first game he ever played. And then he says, then I played Halo Infinite, and my love for games was back because I stepped outside of my comfort zone. But him playing Halo Infinite has nothing to. He wasn't out of his comfort zone at all. It's literally the thing he'd be playing regardless because that's the.
It's literally how he started playing games.
Yeah, that's.
Did he like fall out of love with Halo and come back and was like?
He was
felt
like,
nostalgic for
man,
it?"
I played a lot of FPS games and they all kind of sucked. So I stopped playing gaming entirely. And then I realized the issue wasn't with every game, it was just with first-person shooter games. But then I realized that it wasn't actually just first-person shooter games because Halo Infinite is actually the game that brought me back, not Monster Hunter, Frieza, and all the other ones that I just said it was. It was specifically another FPS game that brought me back into liking FPS games again.
So yeah, it's like a bait and switch because it sounds like what you said, but it's not what he actually said. If that makes sense.
realized that my love for gaming was back the same as it was back then. And what it took was for me to step outside of my comfort zone and try things I would have never thought of. My plan for 2022 is to continue to play games I wouldn't have ever considered before, and I hope that I can convince other people out there to do the same. For the people who came to this video looking for a solution, I'm sorry to say I don't have one. I know that growing out of a thing you loved for so long is tough, and the fact that the child version of yourself could look at everything around you and scream about how you're not taking advantage of it is frustrating to know. But it's okay to not want to play video games anymore. No one's forcing you to do so. And I
Well, you're the guy who said I didn't want to play video games, so then I played video games as my job, and then I was like, oh, I want to play video games again. What? Now you're just like, oh yeah, you don't have to play video games. You could do something else. It's like, why?
I love the main thing that brought him back was like Halo Infinite really hitting on like his childhood like nostalgia for Halo 1. And then his solution is like, yeah, I don't really know. Like you're always just gonna be blinded by childhood nostalgia, like how gaming used to be compared to how it is now.
This is like the UFO.
Guys,
sorry, you go.
I know it's an unpopular opinion. I know this is a hot take, but the comments are gonna crucify me for this one. But the thing I grew up with was good, and the new thing is bad. Yeah,
No way,
not me on this steak. Put me up on this steak. Light me, skin me, flame my flesh from my bones.
Can we get this guy off his soapbox?
Is he cooked?
This wise guy thinks he could just have a contrarian take and get all the views on YouTube. Send him to Nineveh.
Get him off his soapbox. Go ahead and strew him up on a cross. This baby needs to be hung out and dried for 3 days.
Put him in the brass bowl.
Scalp me and spit on my brain.
Put him in the jar.
Go ahead. Make him eat from a bowl of Skittles and M&Ms mixed together.
Oh God! A fate worse than death.
You won't know if it's gonna be sweet or really, really sweet. You won't know.
The what show? More like the bad show.
Oh, you got him! Wow.
No.
Melts.
No.
Whatever you're doing now can find you some sense of enjoyment. If you still want to play games but don't find yourself interested, all I can do is give you advice that worked for me. Step 1 is to just take a break. I know that
If we had a UFR bingo card, one of the spot spaces would be ask question at the beginning of the video, says they will answer it, and then the answer is I don't know.
I just noticed if you're no longer interested in playing games, implying that you're not going to play games, the solution is stop playing games. We're already at that point.
Like, guys,
his solution is basically, and it's the actual solution, touch grass. That's it. Like, you don't even have to go outside. Just do something else.
It's
anything else. Just do crack cocaine. Just anything except
anything except video games is the solution.
What are you doing, Peter? Crack.
Crack.
this sounds a bit sarcastic, but picking up new hobbies or even just engaging in different forms of entertainment.
This is crazy to say after you just said that your response to not playing video games and not enjoying them was to play more video games. What?
If you're feeling burnt out from weed, the marijuana, the reef, right? Take a break from it and instead get hooked on heroin.
Why crack?
True.
Have you tried?
No, I
syphilis?
recently just started smoking Newports, and I love it. Everyone in the audience, especially if you're under 18, you should try picking up cigarettes. Winston's, Camels, they're all great, but Newports, man, I love Newports. Everyone should smoke cigarettes.
Marlboro Reds.
I watched a movie that was like made in the 70s that was like about like a genetically altered baby running havoc, right? But it's so funny because like in the hospital, everybody's fucking smoking cigars, including the doctor delivering the baby. So maybe that's an issue rather than like some genetic mutation, but you know, whatever.
The good old days.
Yeah, bring that back.
God.
One guy, unironically, he's like, "Do you have anything to stir my coffee with? You got a spoon or anything?" He's like, "Here." Just takes the cigar out, just stirs it with the fucking cigar, bro. Amazing. Smoking's so cool, guys.
It is. Everyone should do it. All the cool kids are doing it, so should you.
This message has been endorsed
should
by
do
the-
This message
I want to
has been
dress
brought
up
to
with
you.
my favorite hero, guys, Big Boss. I want to
Hooray.
Entertainment can be fun and exciting. When I first picked up watching anime and films, I was almost overwhelmed.
Is this video a parody?
As I love anime.
He just took a big huff of his Camel cigarette, his Camel menthol.
He accidentally ate it.
If video games is alcohol, then anime and film is cigarettes for sure. Like, it's just the thing that you do if you do the other thing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a fucking casual cover. Yeah, I just picked up anime. I can't, like, the life of me. Holy fuck.
I can't believe that.
Such a weird way.
Why didn't you mention this earlier when you said, "Oh, I didn't know what to do, so I played more video games and then I liked them eventually"? Like, why?
Entertainment can be fun and exciting. When I first picked up watching anime and films, I was almost overwhelmed.
It's just films. Just films across the board.
By the sheer amount of options I had for things people considered timeless classics. Admittedly, I burned through a lot of the list, but I came out the other side with amazing experiences. I mean, have you seen Mob Psycho? The shit goes crazy.
No.
After you take a break, branch out, play games you would have never considered before. Try new experiences. Sometimes all it could take is a fresh spin on a gameplay loop you've experienced 1,000 times over. I appreciate it if you made it to the end of this video. I know this entire thing was a little
Why
different
is he
from what
showing a Sonic game while making that point? That's like the worst.
No, wait.
My bad, I thought it would go in the queue. My bad, I thought it would go in the queue. I thought it would go in the queue. My bad.
Video games aren't fun.
No,
Take
gotta finish
go.
it.
The shit goes crazy. After you take a break, branch out. Play games you would have never considered before.
Like
Try
Sonic.
new experiences. Sometimes
Like
all it
Sonic.
could take is a fresh spin on a gameplay loop you've experienced 1,000 times.
Why is he using Sonic as the example? Also,
That is the worst example he could use.
I'm more confused by like the amazing fucking like orchestra in the background playing.
Yeah.
Why is like Claire the Loon going on? What the fuck?
Times over. I appreciate it if you made it to the end of this video. I know this entire thing was a little different from what I usually upload, but I wanted to give an opinion on a topic I've seen recommended to me recently with a positive outcome. Consider clicking on an end
Okay. Can I have a moment? I just need to say something.
All right.
This video is what I'm going to dub a genre of videos. I might make a video about this. This is what I would like to call a mannequin video. It is a bare mannequin. And what happens is people look at the mannequin and they picture themselves and all the clothes they want to wear on the mannequin. That's this video. People saw the title, people listened to like the big keywords, they then imprinted their own gaming journey onto themselves, onto the video. And then they said, yeah, what he said, I agree with that. That's what this video was. Bro just said a bunch of things that sound vaguely like things that you might have experienced, but in reality aren't things anyone's experienced except for this guy. And now everyone agrees with the video. And then therefore they share the video because it reminds them of all the big gaming emotions that they have. And now the video has 2 million views. That's this video. I hate videos like this.
Yeah, I'd say the video kind of boils down to try new
Choose your own
things,
adventure.
and
I was
then
actually gonna say
old
that.
things might be better. That's kind of it. And like, I don't know.
It's literally-
Video games aren't fun anymore is a really dramatic title for that.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it's just the title and thumbnail could be for any video, and the video, it's just like a blank canvas of a fucking video. I hate videos like this.
We should make a video where it's like doing crack cocaine is bad for you, and then like the entire video is like saying, now a lot of people like the FDA will say crack cocaine is bad for you, but actually it's kind of fun to take, but it is bad for your health. Bye bye. That's essentially that. It's just-
I fell out of love with smoking marijuana. I needed
love
something
Vicodin.
stronger. I needed to try new things.
And then
I started smoking crack.
And then the title of that video is "Drugs Ruin Lives" with a really sad, like crying
I don't know.
child. on the
House
thumbnail.
MD takes Vicodin, and he seems to be completely fine. I love that character. I've seen like a bunch of TikTok shorts of him. So I mean, I don't know. Drugs seem to be pretty cool to me.
Guys, don't do drugs. Do cigarettes. New
Winners don't do drugs.
Is that Mr. Krabs?
Don't
Winners
do
smoke
drugs.
cigarettes, especially if you're under 18, especially if you feel pressured. Smoking cigarettes is always cool. You will always look cooler with the Newport hanging off your bottom lip. That's all I'll say.
Pull up that
Genuinely
Family Guy
though,
clip
why does cigars have to look so cool?
Pull up that
Ever
Family
wonder
Guy clip of Peter Griffin giving Chris cigars.
Peter, what are you doing? Crack.
Hey, guys! I know we're having like an actual conversation, but I just want to let everyone know the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat are playing soon. Who do you guys got?
The second one.
One's
What was the
probably
second
wired
team?
on coke, the other one's wired on meth. So, which do you prefer? I'd say Celtics.
I'm going with that.
What was the second team?
Miami Heat,
What was the first team?
Boston Celtics,
What was the second team again?
Miami Heat.
Damn, a tough one.
What was the first one?
Someone
What was the second one? What was the first one? Man,
Someone in chat.
that's gonna be crazy.
That's a awful.
Someone in chat just said, "What the fuck? Who cares?"
Wait, what sport is it?
Badminton.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, fuck.
You
Miami.
put the bad in badminton.
Wait, badminton? I thought you were talking about basketball.
No, it is basketball. I just wanted to say the funny
Badminton.
sport name.
Talking about
Badminton isn't
Pickleball.
funny.
Funny
Badminton's fun.
sport. Badminton is the best sport. Oh, fuck.
I
I
said it was
thought
a
they
fun-
were doing a magic tourney, guys.
Oh wait, can we pull up the
we gotta
avatar?
watch. Yeah.
Badminton isn't fun
The
anymore.
latest dump that Netflix has decided to
Guys, I was
kind of like
Okay.
I was playing tennis, and then I played it a lot, and then I got bored of it. Then I played badminton, and I realized that it was a whole lot better.
No, it's more like I played tennis and then I played badminton. Then I went back to tennis and I was like, whoa, this shit's crazy.
Nobody get me started on
Cookie.
wash. Like holy shit. All right.
I can't
We
believe
gotta be,
the video is so fucking bad. It was such a
we gotta
nothing
stay
video.
quiet for this one.
Also, yeah,
so the
everyone
what-
shut up.
full
Okay, we're gonna get
context.
through the whole thing. Shout out to Fish.
The one has to get the full context. Yeah.
comment. I actually kind of like that as a piece of world building. It makes sense that it's not just the Fire Nation who would see the comets passing as this once-in-a-lifetime spectacle to be celebrated. So what's the problem? Well, Aang asked Gyatso how many airbenders will be visiting the temple for celebration, and Gyatso says...
All of them.
All of them! Interesting that everyone is visiting the Southern Air Temple and not holding their own celebrations at their own individual temples, considering in the original show the comet had a pretty wide reach, and in real life Halley's Comet is visible over most of the Earth when it makes its rounds. So the writers had absolutely no faith in the audience believing that the Fire Nation could exterminate all of the air nomads in the world over the course of 100 years of war and genocide, unless all of the airbenders in the world were in the exact same place at the exact same time. Wow.
Can you imagine? It's 1939 and the World Jewish Convention is happening. Adolf Hitler licking his lips.
Sure, Gyatso. Whatever you say.
Is what he quoted?
It's such a. I love that. I love that clip because you could tell that my reaction is just, oh no, what is he going to say? I saw here is 1939, and I'm like, oh god, no, don't do it. This podcast has had such a good run. Don't do it.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Am I wrong?
It is really analog. It's pretty.
1939, the World Jewish Festival. Adolf Hitler walks up.
This is so convenient.
Yeah, no, the show's really bad.
Who's gonna be at the Jewish festival? All of them.
All of them. Oh gosh, man, show bad, guys, show bad.
After this,
Oh, shit.
after this,
I, know,
I
I
guess
thought
after this-
Avatar: The Last Airbender was pretty good.
Not that one.
I did
You
know
thought-
the
you thought
Airbenders were Jewish.
You thought the Netflix show was good?
Ah, no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. That's not how.
Oh.
That's not how the original show is.
I know.
Let's run a scenario.
No, we don't. Okay. Next up, we've got one more video to cover in this double feature about gaming and why it's not fun anymore. Because of course we learned last video that the gaming was not fun anymore. So now we're gonna learn how to enjoy
But it is
games
actually.
again. We're gonna learn how
Step
to
one.
enjoy games.
Play Halo Infinite.
Play the game you enjoy. The end.
Step 2. There is no step 2.
Man, TF2 isn't hitting as hard as it used to. I should just play TF2 again.
I should just play TF2 some more. It hits after the 100th time. It just hits different. Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
I really like it whenever I play Badwater for the 90th time and I get headshot from all the way across the map.
It's my favorite part.
It's my favorite experience.
It really is. I love masochism. Yeah.
What?
Let's
You
learn.
want to get quoted on that?
Let's run a scenario.
Would you
You're
like
chilling
to
in
be
your
quoted
Cheeto
by
dust
that?
What? Who is this gentleman?
I like the
Let's
opening.
run a
Oh, is that the guy who shit
You're
himself
chilling in
while
your
playing
Cheeto-
like Warcraft?
Yes,
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Let's run a scenario. You're chilling in your Cheeto dust stained gaming chair at 11 p.m. on a Friday night, bored out of your goddamn mind, looking on the Steam store page, desperate to find anything that might entertain you. You see a game with overwhelmingly positive reviews on sale, so you know you gotta snatch it. You buy it, then you boot it up and start playing. Your boredom quickly subsides, but only for 5 minutes. Then it comes back at you full force, strong.
Who the fuck has what? You're okay. So I'm bored. I see a game. It looks good. I buy it. 5 minutes later, don't want to play anymore. Or no, not even. No, sorry, not even. That's not even true. Because that can happen. It's like 5 minutes. Now I'm bored again. I don't know. Well.
Buy
than it
another
ever
game.
was.
Play
Quickly opt
5
out for
minutes.
the game,
I'm
then
bored
you say to
again.
yourself,
Buy another game.
It's like gambling.
I'm stuck in a loop. Help.
minutes. Then it comes back at you full force, stronger than it ever was. You quickly alt F4 out of the game, then you say to yourself, I'm not really feeling it today. Maybe tomorrow. And with that, you proceed to never play the game again.
Yo! Is that Tak in the Legend of the Mystical Juju for the GameCube?
Holy shit!
Yes.
Tech is back, baby!
Attack is back. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, finally, our sweet king, our sweet prince. Ah yes, just what I wanted.
I fucking unironically, Tak and the Power of the Juju, right? Is like a rare breed of media where it was a video game first, and then it was so popular it became a TV show, which I think is wild. Because the
Was
only
it
other
popular?
thing,
I've never
yeah,
heard of Tak before.
fuck
Is-
you.
Tech is back, baby!
Okay, is back, baby.
Attack is back.
Like,
Let's
the
be honest.
only-
Who the fuck has heard of Tak before?
Me.
Besides
Fuck
people.
you.
Me.
I have not.
Fuck you.
You're not
Fuck
alone.
you.
I didn't even know
Tak
Tak was a video game. It was just this show that would air on like Nickelodeon at like 10 in the morning.
I
I
didn't
didn't
even know.
know that it was I did not know
I
of
did-
this thing's existence at
But it was
all
a weird-
until
it's such
this
a weird
conversation.
piece of media. It's
Same.
a weird piece of media because typically, like, things get adapted to games or to movies, right? Or like novelizations. You never hear of like video games becoming like TV shows, right?
Mario.
That's just so weird. That's
Last of Us.
yeah, okay. But Mario is like so fucking popular too, right?
Sonic.
No,
SpaceGuy versus the
Tak
world.
is back, baby! Oh
Okay.
yeah!
In your library to
I
collect
don't know,
dust
it's-
for an
okay.
indefinite period.
in today's climate, the whole entire adaptation thing, sure, right? Especially with Mario and Sonic, when those were just like pop culture icons, right?
Yeah, Sonic has like 5 TV
Same-
shows.
Same with like Pokemon, right? It's an
Yeah, I
entire
like
thing.
Sonic Underground theme
But-
song. The rest of it was kind of garbage.
But then there's like fucking Attack, Rayman's TV show, and then there's like Viva Pinata, and those are like such weird outliers to me that these things, because I'll be honest, like they're not that popular. They're very niche things, yet they were so large enough to get a TV show, which is weird.
That is weird.
Just letting it sit in your library to collect dust for an indefinite period of time. We've all been there. Let's be real. But the question is, how did we get there?
When is the last time this has happened to you? Because I have an example for me.
Did this ever happen to you?
I mean, this happens to me like every game I buy, so this is relatable to me at least.
I literally never buy games. I like the game Amori. I've every year for the last 3 years, I have gotten super into Amori around April, March time.
My man.
I have not played a second of the game.
Oh, damn.
I need to. It's a 20-hour-long game. It's just a thing that I watched a playthrough. I'm like, man, this is like one of the best things I have ever seen. And so I just get super into the game once a year.
We were so close to being like I would have usurped Alan. You would have been my co-host, my best friend. Like I never talked to him again, never heard of him, and just then you.
Nah, I do need to play it.
Yeah,
I do. I don't think I'll ever go for the Hikikomori route.
Oh,
but
it's
like,
long, yeah. It's long.
Isn't it like
it's a long game. It's a dense game as well. That's the thing. You could probably just fly through it in a couple of hours, but to actually experience the amazingness of Amori, you have to sink a lot of time, and that's just not something that I do. And so I just...
Is that another quirky indie RPG game with themes of depression inspired by Undertale?
I hate...
It's not inspired... Earthbound. You mean Earthbound.
Undertale.
Earthbound. Wow.
It wasn't inspired by Undertale.
It wasn't. It was inspired by Earthbound. It's been in development longer than Undertale.
Inspired by Mother 3, baby. The goat.
I feel like it's not a story-only game. It's a really good... It has actually pretty good gameplay.
Why would you play an only story game where you know the story? I don't know. Why would you watch a movie based on a book ever?
Why would you watch a movie twice, ever?
Why would you watch a movie twice? Why would you ever do anything twice, ever? Why would you watch movies? Why would you read books?
Breeding? Why are you doing that? Bro, that got old fast. Bro. You already know the end.
Actually, don't watch movies, don't play video games, don't do anything. Just smoke cigarettes and
consume no media.
That's like
smoke
saying,
cigarettes and play tag.
Why do you live life? You know you're gonna die.
Smoke cigarettes. Smoke cigarettes and play tag is crazy. That goes so hard. Holy
yes,
smoke Newports and play tag, baby. That's what I'm doing. Hell yeah.
Smoke cigarettes and play tag.
Bro, if you work... Listen, if you were a fucking 2005 kid, you would know TAC, because every single fucking McDonald's Play Center, every single McDonald's Play Center had a GameCube in it, and they were running either fucking Wind Waker or TAC in the Power of Beauty, okay?
Wait, McDonald's places used to have GameCubes in them?
Ours?
Yes.
Our McDonald's played that like the Pokemon Snapshot game where you take photos of Pokemon. That's what ours had.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap. They had Pokemon Snap too on the N64 ones if they had N64
ones.
Dude, I never got that. That sucks.
It's awesome.
I mean, the controller never worked, so it would just play. You could press like one button on that controller because all the greasy, stinky, smelly 12-year-olds eating burgers would wreck the controller. But
it was cool.
They had them.
It was cool while it lasted. I recently had a similar experience, but with like one small difference with the game Planet Crafter. I downloaded the game. Alan was there for the whole thing. I downloaded the game. I was like, I'm gonna play this for the weekend because I have because I have finals and I want something to do while I'm done after I'm done with each final. So I played it for 10 minutes, and I instantly refunded it because the UI is ugly, and it didn't adequately communicate to me what I was supposed to be doing. But that's like a fault of the game, not a fault of like I wasn't bored. I just went and played a different game and had a good time. I played fucking American Truck Simulator and was like, wow, this is gaming. This is what I need. But like, that's not boredom. Like that's not my boredom returning. That was like, oh, this game isn't good. This game is not gripping me. Please get it away.
When I was a boy, I smoked from cigars. Now I'm a man, I smoke from a pipe.
Yeah.
A decade ago, we enjoyed all our games, even though they had worse graphics and sometimes super wacky controls.
Who the fuck is we? Who is we? I had games I hated as a child.
By Nintendo.
Good graphics back then? I think that's the point he's making.
No, but he said we enjoyed all of our games when we were little, and I was like, no, I didn't.
No, I fucking did. You want to know? You want to know the first games my dad ever bought me for the Xbox? He bought me Sonic 06 and the Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Oh shit!
I literally picked the worst of the worst games.
Holy crap!
That's a horrible
So when we say we liked every game we played as a child, no, we did
No.
not. All right,
No.
that is not a blanket statement you could use.
I went to GameStop and I was like, I need a game. I went and asked the cashier, who's an underpaid like high school employee. I went and asked them like, hey, and I was like 10. Hey, do you have any games that are like Minecraft but for the Wii? Because I didn't have a computer and I want to play Minecraft. And no. He gave me a game that I still have to this day called Create. And it is awful. It's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle mini games game. It's like puzzle mini game simulator basically. And it is. I played it for 5 minutes. Was like, this is nothing like Minecraft. All he did was he picked a game that had the word create in it, and we bought it. That was it. That's all we needed.
No, my grandma one Christmas, or it was for my birthday. They're like, "Oh, you like video games?" So they clearly were like. They had the thought, but they just went to a GameStop. Was like, that is a video game. Grabbed it and then took it for my birthday present. And it was like this balloon pop game. Never played it a single time because I could not care less, and I was too busy playing My Sims Agents. And that was just something that like we didn't have a lot of games, but we still had standards. I don't know.
The grandmother watching this, sorry.
To the future grandmothers watching this, stop DMing me.
Don't do that.
Everyone's what?
There. A decade ago, we
guys
enjoyed
got
all our
lucky,
games,
man.
even though they had worse graphics and sometimes super.
I had fucking plug-and-play consoles fucking growing up. Shut up. I don't want to hear you complain about getting shitty games.
We enjoyed all our games, even though they had worse graphics and sometimes super wacky controls. But regardless, we still had the time of our lives. How did we go from
Who is we?
being able to play our older consoles
Tag
for
is
hours
back!
and hours without even a hint of boredom, to today where we barely have the drive to play a new game for more than a couple of minutes? Are games getting worse, or are we just getting too old for video games? And how do we...
Neither,
I love
both.
Amori.
Both.
I know. Yeah.
enjoy games again? Well, lucky for you, I have a couple answers to these questions.
Oh my gosh, he has answers, guys. He has answers. He's so much better than the last guy. The last guy said, "I don't know."
The answer is play tag.
That is the answer. He's used it 3 different times.
You see, I too have gone through a period of my life where playing video games was less entertaining than watching paint dry. And I want to share the methods that helped me find fulfillment in even the least stimulating of games. So let's get into it. But first, why does this happen? Why is it
I thought it was going to be a sponsorship for a second.
the games were so much more fun when we were children, but now, not so much? Well, there could be any number of reasons, very depending on the person. Could be because video games were novel when we were younger. Now that we've had these luxuries for so long, we take them for granted. It could also be that your friend group used to play video games together, and
that
after
just
years
happened.
and years of adulting, your friends slowly drifted apart, causing you to be all
Did I
alone
just
with
play
no
a
desire
video
to play
game with my
games.
mind?
Or it could just
All right.
Wrong one, but yeah.
Have you seen all the cringy voice lines from First Spoken? It's the only thing anyone remembers about the
Terrible.
game.
There's one where they're like, she gets cornered and she picks up a brick and, oh, she hit me with a brick, man. Oh.
It's not even the worst one. The worst one is like, did I just move that with my mind? Yeah, I just moved that with my mind. I do that now.
Sounds like such a Redditor thing to say. Why did I do that with my mind?
Literally, the game was made by
Redditors.
Redditors. And then there's another part where the main girl sees a dragon. She goes, is that a freaking dragon?
She's
Dragon tails.
well,
It was sorry, I got the quote wrong. Apparently, it was worse. Instead, when he got hit by the brick, he said, "She's bricking me."
She's bricking me. What?
Freaking me.
That is worse.
Oh my god.
That is definitively worse.
I've never
You're right.
heard of Forspoken.
The only
that's
thing
by
anyone
design.
remembers about it is the cringy Reddit writing, which which is really funny.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, this is so crazy, guys.
Any number of reasons, very depending on the person. Could be because video games were novel when we were younger. Now that we've had these luxuries for so long, we take them for granted. Could also be that your friend group used to play video games together, and after years and years of adulting, your friends slowly drifted apart, causing you to be all alone with little desire to play games.
Hey, whoa, chill, dude. You're assuming a lot of things. All right, you need to calm down. You need to like break. We need to get back to the ground level. Like he's getting really, really specific.
Apart, causing you to be all alone with little desire to play games. Or it could just be that you're working too much, and gaming doesn't really fit into your tight schedule of working and napping and working and napping and working.
If you're not gaming, how do you not enjoy gaming anymore? What?
I was listening.
Can't enjoy what you don't do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're like working too much to play video games, you're not enjoying them because you're not playing them. Like the solution would just be to play them, probably.
The Saints Row reboot too. Speaking of cringy writing, you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
know
Oh,
the
yeah,
Saints Row reboot?
Gotta pay off my student loans.
The things I gotta do to pay my rent. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Ivo Robotnik over here.
I could talk all day about how much I hate freaking like,
That
cringy like millennial writing. Oh my god.
Shredded Nerd's video about millennial writing is something we're gonna cover one of these days. It's in the list.
That I gotta be there for that one. I love making fun of this stupid crap.
You're working too much, and gaming doesn't really fit into your tight schedule of working and napping and working and napping and working and napping. It could be pretty much anything, but the most prevailing one that I hear is that video games are getting worse. This opinion is common with millennials.
Why is your text not centered and Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
And doomers, both of which usually don't even play video games.
This is unrelated, but this photo of the millennial guy on the left reminds me of Alex Yeek from critically acclaimed RPG.
It does.
Speaking of millennial cringy writing, it just keeps coming back.
I'm leaking everywhere.
Nobody cares that your sister killed herself.
We almost just died ourselves. Man,
Is that the llama?
Gosh, Running Shine's video is so good. Such a good
Get it
video.
up right now.
It's one of my favorite videos.
And Doom.
Did you know that there's a sequel to Yick that's being made, and like they just released the prologue, and apparently it's actually a good game.
I heard it's free on Steam.
Yeah.
Y3K?
Yeah, I know it's
Yeah.
Y2K. Oh,
Y2K.
I'm fucking stupid.
Equal,
No, I'm stupid. Fuck. I figured it out.
This opinion is common with millennials and doomers, both of which usually don't even play video games. While it's true that the games of today are nothing like the games of the 1980s or 1990s or even the 2000s, for better or for worse, that doesn't mean
Really
that
got
all the
graphics
games after
now.
a certain time period are
Tech,
just
baby.
garbage. Right?
I can do.
Holy
What the fuck? I could do this with any era of video games. What are you talking about? I can pull out Monopoly for the Wii.
Yes, this is survivorship bias.
Here's the difference. I will
Thing
say
I
there's
grew
a
up
slight-
with good. I said it. I predicted it actually.
I will say there is a slight difference because the Monopoly game that you mentioned before probably had a budget of like $100,000, while these games are AAA studio-backed games.
Dookie
So
Dash
I'll
is
give-
not a AAA
I'll-
studio back game.
Okay, Dookie Dash is probably the exception, but like it's also an NFT fucking game, bro. I don't think I need to explain that one. But Forsaken is a good one. That was also an example. Metal Gear Solid Survive is a good example. I think that ties in a lot more. Where, like at the start where we talked about, where the main face of gaming has changed, mostly from the negative. It feels like. Also, unrelated, the music played is from the SpongeBob. Holy shit! Tack 2, the Staff of Dreams tack is back. Is on the back of the SpongeBob's the game manual. Holy shit! It's all connected, bro.
SpaceGuy.
Tag is back,
baby. Tack 2, the back. I lost my fucking. There's so much going on. Okay, the music plays.
He's having a panic attack.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm
Having a attack attack.
He's having an
overwhelmed.
attack. Oh no! He's being
Sensory
attacked.
overload.
The music playing during that segment was from SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, the game that plays on the stage. Weenie Hut Jr. Right? That's what it's called, right? It's not Weenie Hut Jr. What's the
Weenie Hut Juniors.
It's not Weenie Hut Jr. It's
Not Weenie Hut Juniors. Nah.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Whoa, that was
wow.
that was scarily accurate. Holy
So
shit.
when I say he sounds like an 18th century Victorian schoolboy, everybody fucking doesn't believe me.
Yeah, because there's a difference between an 18th century schoolboy and SpongeBob. Everyone goes, "Ah," and he did that literally perfectly. He's not like,
No, SpongeBob sounds exactly like an 18th century schoolboy for sure.
Distinct difference.
In the movie is Goofy Goobers. That's what the song's from. It's from that stage. Because we're like, he doesn't get the manager job, so he gets drunk on ice cream, and then he goes and attacks his boss while disgruntled. I'm actually like losing my mind on the manual on the back. It says tack 2, tack is back, tack to the staff of dreams.
Tack is back.
That is insane.
Hey, this is Saints Row.
Half of these games did not have high budgets, by the way. Like, a lot of those games did not have high budgets.
Well, at least not all of them, okay? There are a lot of new games that happen to be garbage, but there are also a lot of old games that are just straight garbage, but people praise and defend them with impunity, solely because of nostalgia.
People are gonna like Lord of the Rings Gollum in 10 years. Fight me. People are going to look back and be like, you know, it wasn't as bad as everyone said. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, but that's gonna.
I think that game's reached an elevated status where it's gonna be popular to not like it for years to come.
It's like the Sonic 06 of 2024. Like the developers.
Find one person that likes Sonic 06 so I can kill them myself.
Dude. I know a YouTuber who likes Sonic 06 unironically. Okay, you can fight. What the fuck is? Oh gosh, I'm forgetting his name. Saber Spark. You can fight Saber Spark. He likes Sonic 06 unironically. Are you serious? I feel like. I shouldn't say that. Maybe that's not true, and I'm like
he likes it like ironically.
Me whenever I spread information on the internet.
It's like a room. It's like a room situation where it's like it's so bad that it's like actually good. That's how he likes it.
Oh, okay.
Everyone feels nostalgic about one thing or other.
I'm glad I wasn't wrong that he actually did say that, because for a second I thought I made that up.
For some, it's shitty video games. For others, it's food we grew up eating. For me, it's gotta be the Razor Scooter. Even though it decimated my shins as an 8-year-old, there's still a special place in my heart for it. It's okay to be nostalgic towards something, whether that be something that sucks or something that's awesome. Just try not to be so blinded by nostalgia that you don't give any new games a fair shot, because you don't feel the same way that you did playing Ocarina of Time 20 years ago in your family room.
Fair.
Because I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're just never gonna relive that experience.
Fair.
Unless you were to play older games.
Like Tag 2! Like Tag, baby! Tag is back!
Guys,
you should play Tag 2. That's the whole thing. That's it.
Is this
is
this my favorite YouTube video essayist font? Franklin Gothic Medium, rearing its head for the final time. Sorry, this is only funny to me. I should shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
You were to play older
font-based humor.
You should play older games now.
What?
You're one of those
Ow, my ears.
people who constantly complain on the internet about how modern games suck and how they'll never live up to your personal nostalgia golden age.
Estrogen? What? We had gyms like Majora's Mask and estrogen back in my day. Guys,
playing tech, smoking Newports while chugging a Soylent, dude. That is the dream. Take me back.
Guys,
Press
press one in chat. Press one in chat if you enjoy taking fat hits of estrogen in the parking lot of a Walmart.
Gaming really changed when they took estrogen out of the mix.
I agree.
Bring estrogen back.
I have a prescription for you.
What? Oh, he did. He did do it. Holy shit. Why are the two Zelda games on the N64 estrogen inducing? What the fuck? What's wrong? What's wrong with those?
I think the implication there is it's like games people like soy jack over, I guess. It's like these games from my childhood are so delicious, like chocolate Soylent.
What?
What?
Yeah, he had a Victorian childhood now.
And like,
I think you're projecting the what?
Am I projecting?
No,
I don't know. I
don't.
think I'm trying to. I think I'm trying to get in this guy's headspace with what the joke is.
I think that more people soyjack.
Is that an Amori reference?
I think more people soyjack over Majora's Mask than Ocarina of Time, and even then, I think both of those games had their heyday of like nostalgia, like 10 years ago. Like when
the first time that I ever heard of Ocarina of Time was Ego Raptor's sequelitis.
That's what I was. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and he just rips it apart that entire video. So that was my first introduction, and I very much so did not go into it nostalgic, despite loving Zelda. I need to play it someday because it's a gaming icon, but I'm not gonna do it because like, oh, this is the best game. It's like I want to see where what people's memories are, type deal.
I played Majora's Mask more than I played Ocarina of Time.
Same.
Valid.
Same.
Description for you. Just play old school games. I personally love replaying games that I played during my childhood, like Ratchet and Clank, Ocarina of Time.
We need to hurry We need to hurry the fuck up. We are a third way, and we have not like gotten the answers. We're not on to the answers. I need the answers. He hasn't said anything yet.
Pokemon Red, everything, man. You can also play
He did say some answer. Where he's like, you can't be blinded by the nostalgia. Like, don't be so disillusioned with like your nostalgia for older games because you're never gonna reach those peak before. So you have to not shut yourself out.
Well, no, but now he said unless you play older games, which is what he's talking about now.
Oh, you're right. That does kind of go against.
Yeah. So he doesn't even think that.
You can also play gems that you've never played before. If you're zooming like me, you probably miss out on a lot of classics that you would have loved if you played it when you were younger. If you're finding no joy in modern games, then just boot up an emulator and play some classics. Legally, of course, because I would never encourage you to ever pirate a game.
Yes,
like,
sir.
Seriously, I hate those degenerates that just go on the pirate Reddit mega thread list. They use one of these safe and detailed guides on how to download free emulators and ROMs. Like, it's just so messed up because it costs so much money to companies like Nintendo to lose bajillions of dollars. So yeah, make sure you don't go on this
Finally,
mega thread
someone's
and download
sticking their leg out for the poor developers.
That'd be super fucked up. So
we could just get through all of that.
In essence, if you're disappointed in modern games, you should just play the large selection of older.
Do you guys think that that pirating games is immoral?
No.
You want to know what I do?
Stealing from Disney.
You want to know what I do? I love game developers so much. Every morning, I boot up Overwatch 2, and I buy everything in the shop, because everything in the shop goes to support the poor, starving developers. And that is also why emulating is bad, because it takes money away from the poor little developers who would starve if we couldn't play water racing jet ski game from the 90s, and we didn't buy it for $3,000 on eBay. That's... You just, it's bad. It's so bad.
It's really bad.
Boy, Nintendo, I sure do love playing Wave Racer 64. Can you port Wave Racer 64 to a future console? Fuck me, I guess.
Okay. No, let me play devil's advocate a little bit. What if the game is still available for sale? Like, what if you could buy the game, like, feasibly?
Well, if you can, then I mean it's a lot more lenient. But a lot of these games you just cannot get anymore.
I think there's a good Gabe Newell quote where he says, "If people are resorting to piracy to use your product, it's a service issue, not a pirating issue."
Yeah, no, I was more talking about like just the morality of it though. This is more of like this is kind of a tangential question. I was just curious.
It's like stealing from a corporation. I don't feel bad because I know that they would do far worse to me if they had to.
Interesting.
What are you doing when I pirate your fucking internet bills?
I was just curious.
Disappointed in modern games, you should just play the large selection of older games. That should help reignite your love for video. If you find yourself still bored while playing old games, it's clear that the age of the game isn't the problem. The real problem is your habits and discipline. You might be thinking, discipline? I'm playing video games.
Why am I this child? Damn it! I don't want to be like this.
That's what you look like in real life. Put your webcam up. All right, that's you. That's what you look like.
That's it.
That's you. That's you and your iconic haircut, your iconic broccoli haircut.
Your iconic poorly cropped haircut. Yep.
Yeah. I could give myself that haircut probably. I just have to like shave my sides off live on stream. There you go. It looks just like me.
You might be thinking, discipline? I'm playing video games. It shouldn't require any discipline to do. Well, that might have been the case for you 8 years ago. In the current era, there are so many things that are feeding for your attention. These things are usually a million times more stimulating than playing a little old story game. Whether that be social media or short-form content like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, or maybe even Twitch streamers whom you have a routine of watching every single day. All of these things require much less.
This is like the last guy. This is just like a skill issue. This is just like a don't do this. Just stop that.
He's probably gonna say stop. Watch.
This is just.
He's probably just gonna say, yeah, like better your life for the overall.
Yeah, this summed up is just, hey, you want to play video games? Play them.
This guy will 100% say go outside and touch grass. Like, I'm calling it now. 100% he's gonna say touch grass.
You want to take that bet?
He's gonna say it. He's gonna say
I'll take the bet. I'll trade you 1,000 subscribers.
All right.
I wish that were how that worked.
I'm playing a single player game. But despite that,
you know how many different how many different like how different YouTube would be if that were how you could do that? If you could just like
where there was just a pool of subscribers and they got like traded.
Yeah, if you could
that.
just trade your subscribers and like all of a sudden they're getting notified from videos from like a dude they never subscribed to. That'd be kind of crazy. They should do that for like an April Fool's update. It would completely fuck up everyone. It would be great.
Finishing a game is far more fulfilling than scrolling through TikTok for a couple of hours, or mindlessly watching a Twitch streamer.
Not necessarily.
Chat.
Is this real chat?
Chat. Mods, how do we ban someone from Twitch?
Chat.
Anyways, yeah, not necessarily is my response. Not necessarily. Someone could get the same amount of fulfillment from hilariously watching TikTok as they could from playing a video game. Those people exist. They exist.
Smoking a nice sunset.
There are people out there who get the same amount of fulfillment from doing crack as they do from playing video games.
Yes, sir.
That exists. Just throwing that out there.
We need to be seen. We need
Here and loud and proud.
After finishing a good game, you feel happy, satisfied, euphoric even, and sometimes you let out some tears if the story was sad enough. That or you're letting out some tears if you just finished Redfall, and you're just now realizing that you can't refund this piece of garbage. Whatever the case.
I think that's also fair to say. You're complaining earlier how, like, because video games aren't really a creative thing. There's not really any effort needed to put into it or a sense of fulfillment. But beating a game, right, there's some looking back on it, especially if you enjoyed the story and plot of it. I think that's a fair point.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I've never been able to replay Omori, for instance, because it's a story-driven game, and I just really enjoyed dissecting the story in my head, but I don't need to replay the game to do that, so I just kind of don't play the game because the gameplay wasn't engaging enough on its own to draw me, which I think is a flaw with that game. Yada yada yada.
The mechanics of it I've heard are a little bit rough, but still, the story's good.
Yeah, the story's why you play that game. But if you know what happens, there's no real reason to play it.
I'm gonna play it.
If you already experienced it, like in the game form. Oh shit, we lost.
Who left?
Angel is gone.
Angel.
Yeah, he was dissing TAC 2, the Staff of Dreams.
Yeah, no TAC haters allowed in this stream.
Yeah.
Sorry.
TAC is back.
Also, I've been informed PurpleColonel will be joining us.
Whoa!
Yay!
Non-clickbait. Speaking of devil, he shall appear.
I'm here.
Hello.
I'm someone else. Hi.
Hello.
How's it doing?
Yeah, I'm glad you joined the TAC lovers, every other game hater club. We love TAC. We love TAC. We're huge TAC fans. This is a TAC podcast.
We're not tactless. We're very tactful.
Very much.
TAC the power of paint? Is that what that is?
No, that's a different stream.
Oh.
No, we're not. No, just me and you, dude. We're not talking about. No one else is gonna play the blob except for me and you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Have you gotten to play the Wii game yet?
No, I haven't. I ordered it, but it's just hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You've been paintless.
Yeah.
There's nothing like.
I'm getting the shakes. I'm getting the itches and stuff. It's no good.
Also, join the watch together. We're talking about how gaming isn't fun anymore.
Okay, I'm trying to join it, but
Halo is
not loading for me. I'm not sure why.
Tell me Tack isn't fucking peak right now if that picture of the orang. Hold on, let me just say.
Gaming isn't the same anymore. That's amazing. Holy shit.
Oh, you see right?
This is so good. Gaming isn't the same anymore.
It just isn't.
Chat, join the Discord so you can have this wonderful image to share on all your favorite social medias.
How are you gonna tell me that gaming isn't the same anymore? Like, no video game's gonna have a fucking orangutan like that, man. Gaming isn't the same. Gaming's gone downhill since Tack.
It's gone downhill.
It's gone downhill, for real, for real.
I remember smoking my Marlboro cigarettes, my Newport cigs, going ahead, sitting down, watching this orangutan on my screen for hours at a time.
This iconic orangutan.
Am I wrong? Look how fucking goofy you look, man.
I just smoke Newports and watch orangutan video compilations for hours on end. It's such a fulfilling life.
It's fulfillment. You get more fulfillment from that than video games, that's for sure.
PurpleColonel, could you join the watch together?
I am trying to, but it's just not loading for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it hasn't been loading for me for like 10 minutes, and I assume it's only affecting me.
Have you seen this video of the orangutan?
Earlier, I had to completely restart because it didn't.
I have seen this video. It's very good.
Can I add this to the queue?
Yeah, you can add, well, it'll be our cleansing after this.
Yeah.
Could you maybe try and remake the room?
Yeah, sure, go for it. You, also,
I make?
no, I'll make the room. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I have the correct video real quick. Go.
While we're paused, I do want to say I'll probably have to like leave in 30 minutes. I won't like be gone, but I have to go and do something at 2. So.
All right.
The latest done.
No, not the. Here, hold on. Let me make a new watch together room.
Right.
Are we allowed to know what you're doing?
I'm gonna go and literally pick up weights, not exercise. There's dumbbells that are being delivered
I see.
to the house, and it's like an old man that's bringing them over. So I have to unload them off of the truck.
Yeah, you can't let him be doing that.
But I got them for free, and it goes all the way up to like 60 pounds. So you know, it's a steal. I stole them.
Join the new watch together. I got it.
Okay.
Can we watch the orangutan video first?
No, we have to make it through this one first.
Can we
You
watch,
gotta have your dinner before your dessert space.
Crack. Can we watch Peter?
Crack.
Crack. Oh, also a PurpleColonel. Just so you're aware, we're doing a tier list of all of the sodas after this. So make sure you have your picks in place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a question. Yeah. Are you guys familiar with like Black Ops Zombies?
Yeah.
If you could have one PurpleColonel like ability, what would you pick? I want PhD Flopper because the ability to just freaking not take any fall damage. I could go like I would never have to walk down the stairs ever again. I would just throw myself down the stairs and I'd be completely fine. I could go to like the top. I could go to the top of a skyscraper and be like, man, I don't want to walk down the stairs, and just jump off, and I'd be fine. And
you'd kill hundreds of people below you.
Nah, because as long as I don't land on my head, that's a dolphin dive specifically. So if I just like cherry bomb and I just like go and cannonball, everyone will be fine. As well as I won't take any explosive damage, which is also
I hate it when I take explosive damage in real life.
Which is also really cool.
I want the one that makes your bones 10% thicker.
Juggernaut.
I want to get Vulture Aid so I can pick up little bonuses on the floor when people die around me and stuff. That'd be good.
Is just regular Gatorade an option? Like it doesn't do anything, it's just there. It's just normal
Is that
Gatorade.
Babu Frick? Are we going back to Babu Frick again?
Okay,
I
Jug,
have,
level today.
Jug is nice, but it's a question of how does the perk work? Does it make it so that you're more durable or have more life? Because if you're more durable,
I assume it's not
then
more life. That'd be kind of
that's cool.
kind of ridiculous if it were just you have more life, like your life force is stronger than everyone else's somehow.
Yeah.
I
Quick revive is also a good one, but it matters if like you get brought back from whenever you first drank it, or if you just get brought back from right whenever you died. So like, say you live till you're 90 and then you die of old age. Would you just be like brought back as a 90-year-old, or would you be the person that drank it? Like, would you be like the 19-year-old person that drank it to start off with?
You're just a 90-year-old, die again.
Yeah, you just die immediately afterwards.
I
Stamina
think I would go ahead and I would drink Mule Kick because nobody in the world can carry that many weapons.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That was my close second, I think, actually.
Also, I like the song.
I don't know.
You don't have to drink it to listen to the song, though. You can just put the song on.
Yeah.
No.
Deadshot would give you perfect
I
accuracy.
need to drink. All right, let's get back to the fucking video.
Yeah, for the record, TheWhat, I have the picture of Babu Frick pulled up. It's like docked in Streamlabs, so I can just activate it whenever I need just Babu Frick on the screen.
Yeah, I think Babu Frick would really enhance the quality of this stream, actually.
I agree.
That's not Babu Frick. That's Funko Frick. I want to see the real Babu Frick on here.
Funko Frick is just as good, if not better, than regular Babu Frick, because he's a Funko Pop, okay? Let's get it straight here.
Nothing
That's
has ever
crazy.
been better.
You're a fake Frick fan.
Everything is made better by being a Funko Pop.
You're
Name
a
one
fake
thing.
Frick fan.
Sometimes I have like a whole collection of Funko Pops, and whenever I'm feeling stressed or anxious, I like to like suck on them like a pacifier, and it instantly cools me down.
No.
Yeah.
This is a
instantly
psyop.
You get
cools me
lead
down.
poisoning.
This is a
That's no good.
psyop. TheWhat, I know your tricks.
I love Funko Pops.
You've committed too hard to the bit. TheWhat, you got to go back in the normal people
Yeah,
chamber.
no. Whenever I'm like Maggie Simpson. Whenever I'm stressed, that's me on the Funko Pop. Instantly soothes me. I like chewing on Funko Pops is also great. It also
Are you a dog? What is this?
What a wildly horrible thing you just said. That's one of the worst things I've ever heard. What the fuck?
Are you doing some like cat stuff where you nibble on it cutely?
Yeah.
Nibbles
Yeah,
Funko Pop.
I like nibbling and suckling on my Funko Pops whenever I'm stressed, okay? It's just a tick, okay?
What would not stop crying during PAX unless you got to like gobble up a Funko Pop? And you get like,
I hunger. I subsist on Funko
needed a Funko Pop. Dude.
Todd Howard comes out and announces Fallout 77 into the what's there in the front row, like, yeah, and he wants all of
foaming at the mouth, foaming at the mouth
So
for Funko Pop.
And his wife's boyfriend comes over and he puts the Funko Pop in his mouth and he calms down, he stops the rabies, just cauterizes all the wounds.
That's the only reason why Funko Pops exist. It's to keep the What show at bay.
Yeah,
they're not profitable.
They're not profitable. They're not good, but there's an abundance of them. There are millions of them, and they're literally only there. That's the only reason why like an FYE exists. That's just like a grocery store for the What show.
The What's like Elise from Sonic 06. Like if he cries, he releases a demon, so P has to be calmed down with Funko Pops and Soylent. That's what he does.
I got a question. Is it like different rarities taste better? Like, is a golden edition Funko Pop something that's like divine food, or are they all just like the same?
My favorite Funko Pop is my Rick from Rick and Morty Funko Pop.
I knew I should have guessed that.
I love nibbling on that one. That one's my fave.
I need to look something up real quick. Hold on.
Nibbling. It makes me feel smarter almost.
Nibbling on the Rick Funko Pop and smoking the Pickle crack pipe.
Guys, I'm gonna.
Yeah, smoking my pickle crack pipe and chewing on my Funko Pops.
I'm putting something in general.
Oh, please, Jack, the legend.
Oh, I was gonna do this one.
my child is.
Chats, this is real, chat. I just want to let you know this is a real thing that I found.
The Reddit Funko Pop.
It's custom. It's not official. Thank God.
Oh.
Oh, there's two versions.
The lineup.
There's two versions. One is where he has. The
I still want to
open
chew
mouth.
on it.
I bet you do. He looks really chewable, actually.
Yeah, the antenna on top. I want to bite that off. Spit on it.
This
What does
this
that
feels
mean?
weird. This is a very weird conversation.
It's just he's just expressing his truth. Okay, you can't hold that against him.
It keeps me calm. Okay, it's like a soothing thing.
I hope you know I'm making a highlight video on the UFR channel. It's just gonna be called the choose Funko Pops and drink Soylent, and that's the title of the video. I'm gonna make like a Sunny V2 thumbnail. That's gonna be the thumbnail. It's gonna be the one.
Man, you really like Funko Pops. Are you a collector? No, I'm just hungry.
I'm just I have rabies, and that's the only thing that holds it back.
Whatever the case, there's nothing like finishing a good game.
Orangutan.
But compare this to watching TikTok, where you get a
Funny
huge boost of
orangutan.
stimulation in the beginning that slowly wanes over time. Anyways, the thing that worked best for me was slowly weaning off my bad habits for weeks until they were nothing. But before I teach you this method, I want to tell you...
What was that video? It's just what did you look up to find the video?
That was the one trying to eat actual meal after eating 22.
Yeah, I am pica.
Not Funko
I'm
Pop.
on my pica arc.
Can't do it. Just put the burger down.
I have to eat the vinyl.
that moderation is key. Even though short form content can corrode your attention span, at the end of the day, almost anything is fine in moderation. It's up to you to determine what has a negative impact on your life. For me personally, I see video games as a perfectly fine and healthy form of recreation, at least for most video games. But for some, they
Wait, what? I'm not even gonna bother.
may think
League
video is a
of
complete waste
Legends
of
or Rust and Genshin. Oh, fair.
And
fair.
Super Smash Brothers.
It was missing TF2.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah.
It was missing insert game here.
Yeah, it's just any game you want to make fun of.
Just video games in general.
It was
On
missing
the other
Super
hand,
Mario
short-form
3D
content and
World.
social media serves as visual junk food.
I have it on good authority. The Go Vacation community is alive and very, very normal.
What?
You guys know
How?
You guys know Go Vacation for the Wii? Come on.
Bizarrely, yes,
believe
I
that.
do know Go Vacation for the Wii.
It's the best game ever created, unironically.
No, that's my Sims Agents.
No, we're gonna no. Chat, press 1 if any of you have heard of Go Vacation for the Wii and also the Switch version, which is the best version, and that's the best game ever made because they took out the
No,
motion
the-
controls.
That's fair. But
No,
like, that was
Phil.
quirky.
Oh my gosh! Holy shit! Someone in chat said sacrilege. Holy shit! Oh my gosh! How do I delete someone from existence?
They were
It's
trying
like
to say
a-
success. Go
No.
Vacation success.
No,
Holy
they're gone.
shit.
That's like a game that's supposed to clearly supposed to have like Mii's in it, but they just because it's on Switch, they got rid of the Mii's. So.
It's actually
No.
weird. It's actually weird because
Oh.
the Mii, because you could play as a Mii in Go Vacation, but it looks really fucking weird because they look like aliens because the game's designed to be designed for fucking like the actual in-game characters, so they look like alien creatures.
That's so weird. Why would they do that?
I don't.
Just make a Mii's.
I don't know.
Everyone loves the Mii's.
I actually
Everyone did.
Go Vacation is unironically my third favorite game of all time. I have
That's crazy.
I have like 600
That
hours
is-
in the Switch version.
Wow.
I really like Go Vacation, unironically. The mini games are pretty bad objectively, but I really like the just the concept of like a open world GTA style fucking like Wii Sports game. That's just really, really cool.
Oh, it's like a sequel to Wii Ski.
Yeah, except there's like 4 different. The entirety of Wii Ski is inside of Go Vacation because there's a snow resort where you can like do Wii Ski basically. Also, you can go to hell in the snow resort, which is a whole thing, and then you can bungee jump in
Really?
hell. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I found that.
I just remember.
You want to talk
one
about
line.
childhood like gaming experiences? I found hell on my own on a late night where I was playing Go Vacation by myself. That shit was crazy because I just took a random turn in the snow resort and I was like, "Whoa, there's hell down here, and you can bungee jump in hell," and that's just crazy.
Wait.
How hellish is it? Is it supposed to be like the inside of a volcano or something, or is it actually straight up hell?
I think the bungee jumping location's called like the Devil's Tongue or something.
The biblically accurate.
Biblically accurate hell.
Yeah.
People are dying in there and shit.
For me, but for you, it might be the complete opposite. And
Why was it missed? Whatever.
So, not all these things are equally bad. Having a Twitch streamer on your second monitor while you play a repetitive game isn't awful, but doing the same thing with a story game that requires your full attention to enjoy might ruin the experience. You decide what recreational activity is worth your while. Now that that's out of the way, this is how you can eliminate negative habits. First, you go through your day like normal, doing whatever you do on a daily basis, regardless of how bad it is.
My Funko Pops.
You know how awkward it was to have a 7'1" man karate Funko Pops, man.
Log down your daily routine on a piece of paper or in the notes on your phone. Write down the habits that you deem as distracting or draining of your attention span.
We have lost Alan. R.I.P. Can we get an F in the chat?
Another one.
Never mind. Take it back.
Yay!
What happened, Alan? You good?
Yeah, my internet is just not working with me today.
I'm sorry. You should spank it and tell it to behave.
What? What? Okay.
You should call up the fucking internet line and yell at that minimum wage employee on the other end.
Who doesn't
You'll start talking to it until it fixes itself.
Who doesn't
Me, whenever I'm
understand them
having
because
a bad
it's
day, so I go to a retail worker to blow off some steam by yelling at them.
I love the idea that Alan yells in like angry English at a Japanese minimum wage worker. that's great.
Nah, it's even better whenever you get so mad that your words aren't English, but you pretend like they are, so that they get more confused and you get more mad. Trust me, it's really fun. You should try it.
I'm not just gonna yell at someone, dude.
Is that Tommy in it?
I hope not.
Maybe participate
That's
in
Tommy
this.
on the screen.
How
Yeah.
did you recognized him from his hairline? That's horrible.
Oh no.
What's
That's
wrong?
bad.
What's wrong with you?
He's
Are
got
you
this bad, man.
You recognized him from like the first frame of him being on screen, where his head. How did you do that? Unironically,
I
what
don't
the
know.
fuck?
It was like it just kind of looked like Tommy in it.
You know how many
and I
white
thought it would
boys?
be funny.
You know how many white boys on TikTok have that hairstyle?
I don't go on
Zoomer
TikTok,
cut.
so I don't. No,
It's
I have a
more-
flip phone.
It's more of an educated guess.
These
Yeah,
habits,
it's a
start a
flip phone.
stopwatch. You can use your phone for this too.
I have a flip phone.
Once you're done with that habit, you write down the time of the session on the
That
piece of
works.
paper and you add it up as you go. At the end of the day, you should have all your habits timed out, and this will give you a really good baseline.
What is?
I'm about to come for 2 hours.
Why are you watching thug videos for 3 hours?
Yes, sir.
This guy's like karate kid. Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
5, 13, 7.
And of all the habits you need to improve. Let's say your day looks like this. 8 hours of working, 4 hours of watching TikTok, 2 hours of social media, and 1 hour of crying in the shower thinking about her. For the next couple of weeks or months.
That doesn't make up
slowly
24
replace-
hours.
You're
Well,
sleeping.
you gotta
sleep.
keep sleeping. Yeah.
He was like outraged for a second. That
Dude, what am I supposed to do the rest of my day?
It doesn't.
Watch him about to go.
these things with gaming or another recreational thing that you want to do more of, like hiking, hunting, whatever you do. The next day you might reduce.
This video is already better than the last one because at least he mentioned
It is.
going outside.
I can't really like argue with much of it because just
And also it has tag.
be better.
It also has
just
tag.
be better.
Yeah, just have better habits. Lol.
It's all your habits by, let's say, 5 minutes or however long you feel
It
comfortable.
is very
And
generic
during the
advice.
meantime, you make yourself play video games to fill the gap. This is a very slow but effective method of
Like-
replacing your habits. It might be hard at first and
This
annoying to
could
constantly
apply
log
to
your
literally
hours,
anything, not just gaming.
Yeah, this is which he might say. This is unironically good
Yeah.
advice.
but it'll most definitely pay off in the long run. Trust me, if you do this every day and keep logging your hours, in a couple of weeks or months your habits will be where you want them to be. But make sure you don't try to rush the process. You might be tempted to just say screw it and try to quit these addictive habits cold turkey. People often think that big change happens in a day. People watch these videos with a motivational speaker yelling in your ear about grinding and hustling. They tell you to just lose weight. They tell you to just quit. Well, a big burly guy in the background is chopping wood and you think, yeah, I can change. I can be different. Then for one day, you go to the gym. You go for a run.
Whoa, that was almost really bad what just happened to that video. Oh, hey, can we go back? Oh,
I've been gambling for 40 years.
Change.
Was he
I can be
sneaking in
different.
like live leak or
Then for
something
one day,
into this video? What's going on?
you go to the gym.
Oh, that was you. Oof.
You thought it
go
was
for a
forward
run,
or
and you eat
backward?
healthy. Then that day ends and you immediately fall right back into your bad habits. And sometimes your habits get
I hate it when people put these videos in their videos. I just hate it. Like, why are you making me? Do you have to make me watch this? Like, put it away.
worse.
This doesn't even work. That's Nico Cato's job.
That's also true.
He's making too much money off of doing that every day. So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Philip, if you actually were trying to take
Stop
over
pausing it. Move away from the
I
phone.
love
Look
Nicky
at my
Cotto.
screen.
And all
I
the
love
things
Nicky
you
Cotto.
throughout the day. Huge change doesn't happen in a day. Huge change takes many days of consistently doing slightly better until your habits compound to where you want them to be.
Miscellaneous tips.
If you have problems staying off certain websites, use a website blocker.
Ayo.
You can usually find these in the extension store of your browser. This one even has a setting where you can redirect the blocked link to a custom URL of your choice. So instead of wasting my time on Twitter, I get redirected to this motivational video instead.
Nice, I'm about to come.
How did you know that? How did you know that? How did you know that?
Artistry.
I'm gonna come.
That was. How did he know that? How did he know that?
The prophet. Oh my god.
That's pretty funny.
How did he know?
The prophet. The
I'm built like that.
Another tip is to watch VODs instead of live streams. Streamers often have sporadic schedules that create
That's
a
the
feeling of
power of the
urgency when they go
juju.
live, giving you the fear of missing out. If you just watch the VODs, it's easy to fit the streams into your own schedule, and it gives you the power to watch it anytime you want. The last tip is to delete apps that are distracting. If you want to go on TikTok, for example, you'd have to re-download and
Binance?
The fuck is Binance? I don't know.
sign into the app. This is
It's
a pain in the ass,
finances
which-
for bi people, I guess.
I thought it was like a Bitcoin thing.
I love men, women, and financing for a better future. This is the app for me. Finally.
can
I
deter you
love
from
men,
going on
women, and
TikTok.
financing for my future.
I love men, women, and index funds.
I'm not tweeting that.
If only there was
Oh
an
my
app for me.
Well, don't hold your pants because we've got the application for you to
That's
download.
It's the perfect app because you need free people in a relationship to be able to afford anything now.
Oh shit.
Talk. So, when it comes to enjoying games again, sometimes it's as simple as playing games that you loved during your childhood. Most often, though, it's your addiction to extremely stimulating content that forces you out of doing the things that you love.
20 seconds
It's up to
to
you
the
to
best
replace
video
these
ever.
habits and work harder to live a more fulfilling life. It may seem difficult at first, but it's definitely possible. Consistency and small changes are the most important elements in this. So yeah, make sure to stay safe out there.
I'm gonna do crack.
Yes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Well, that was the video.
Oh my god.
Researchers are hoping this new tech right around
That's
the
creepy.
world, but
Oh
Melbourne Zoo, they may be
That's
lucky
creepy,
enough
he
to
says.
experience it for
It's
themselves.
creepy.
I love that little guy.
What the hell?
Throughout the rest of the
Yes.
I like how his
Love that
smile
little guy.
gets wider at the end.
I like Alan didn't say anything during the last video, but the second the smiling orangutan is on screen,
I
he's
love
like,
that
yes,
video.
I have so much to say.
That last
that
video was
video.
just like 8 minutes of good advice.
I agree. Yeah, that was just we might have needed to watch the Doom Eternal thumbnail with cum in the background. That might have been the better play.
It's a strong opening.
It really is, and he hid the U and cum so well so that he doesn't get demonetized. But you still know what the word is. That's good. That's good marketing. Anyways, what have we learned? We've learned that gaming isn't fun anymore. We should all go outside and do other things, and then gaming will be fun. I think
Smoke cigarettes, play tack, drink Soylent,
Eat Funko Pops.
eat Funko Pops. Yes,
Like
yes,
men,
yes.
women, and my financing.
Download Binance and
Download Binance.
you'll meet plenty of cool women and men that love finance.
Is it like a dating app, but like also finance app wrapped into one? That's amazing.
Yeah. It's everything all in one.
Men, women, and
One-stop
accountants.
shop.
And only male and female accountants.
Oh, that's good. That's a good old time.
Sorry, my internet died as I was looking into the orangutans grin.
Fucking DDoS'd you.
The smiling orangutan.
I was stuck in a continuous loop of looking at the orangutan. It was too funny.
Well, Legend says
It's
that
a really
everyone who
goofy
watches that video will die and be replaced with an exact copy who's really just like an orangutan.
Yeah, it's like the
inside,
ring. The orangutan hops out of your computer screen and fist bumps you and goes back.
Yeah.
I don't think that orangutan is casual or just wants a fist bump. That orangutan has
I could not
death
share
in
the
its eyes.
secrets of the orangutan.
He's gonna rip your face off like Gordy.
That
So-
orangutan.
That's like some serious I know where you sleep type face.
I would hope so, because he lives with
Why?
me. He's a good friend.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find. Okay, I found a good one. How many flavors of Mountain Dew have you guys had, out of curiosity?
One.
Quite a few.
4.
Just the main one.
I
had Major Melon, like the Spark one, the original one, and I probably unwittingly had the Diet one. I will say the only reason why I'd ever go to Walmart is because of their off-brand version of Mountain Dew being better. It's called Mount Lightning. It is the superior version of Mountain Dew.
that is a bold claim that you've just made. I don't know.
Yeah,
about
it
that.
is, and I will back it up every single day. Mount Lightning is better than Mountain Dew.
Can we watch
just assume there isn't those-
Cybertry Baja Blast Operation Soda Stealer video?
Oh yeah, the soda steal.
I thought we were making the ultimate soda tier list before we close things out.
I don't want to go.
Wait,
to
I gotta leave in a minute, but I also still want to ask that. I guess I can ask that question now before I have to,
Oh, that's true,
go
yeah.
and pick up dumbbells. So, if you guys could have one TF2 weapons ability, what would you pick?
In real life?
Yeah, I am gonna go with. Okay, so there's a couple of them that I think would be really cool. Like the Eureka effect, being able to just go to your house anytime you want would be really good.
I'm sorry, but the Eureka effect has been ruined by the what? So like, I can't. Hearing his name has like actually triggered something in me.
Because I call it the urethra effect.
Don't say it again.
Well, the people needed context.
We need context.
We didn't. But if you have the atomizer, you're able to just. I guess it would be since you get another jump, you would be able to just jump again. Like you would get a real like double jump.
I'd have the third degree because if I hit one doctor, I would kill
Spaceman walks into a hospital and all the doctors shiver with fear.
Here's the thing: if I hit one,
Hey, Doc, want a high five?
If I hit one doctor with it, I hit like every single fucking person that doctor helped deliver as a baby, dude. Think about it. All the pregnant women, everybody's done a fucking checkup on. Anybody he's delivered a bandage to, bro. Kill
Can you say the word bandage one?
everybody.
Can you say bandage one more time, please?
Bandage.
Okay, I just want to make sure you said it. Thank you.
I said
was-
band and an aid.
I was gonna say I was almost certain you said bandage.
A band, yeah, it is
Well,
a mix of two.
See, that would be funny, but it's not like because the third
No
degree
more
doesn't.
justification. I don't need it. It'd be funny. That's
It
the
would be
justification.
funny. That's it. We don't
Fair
need
enough.
anything else.
I don't need anything else.
Have
I
you?
think
Sorry. Yeah.
I
You go.
think the solemn vow would also be a pretty
Does that
pretty
mean you
good
just
one.
does that mean you just see when the like how long the person has left to live?
Yeah, that's really powerful.
That's
How much life you got
existential,
left in you?
dude. Just imagine walking up to some random person on the street. 30 days, or no, 30 years, 40 days, 5 seconds. Have fun. Just walk away.
You see
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wait,
It has to specifically be your enemies. So it has to be somebody that you don't like, that you are able, that you're able to see that
Everyone is
if you like
fucking
them,
op.
Everyone's my op.
everyone's my number one op.
I like the idea that I look at a baby and I see like 10 seconds. I'm like, well, whoops.
Well, I guess I gotta
Get
start
out of
over.
Oh no.
All I'm hearing is like with the solemn vow, like more people can become addicted to smoking, and smoking can do burrows with it.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Because like, am I gonna die? Not for a while. Yes, sir. Let me pick up a pack right now.
I would pick the mad milk.
You just want a glass of milk? Are you thirsty?
No. I want to have a glass of milk that I can throw at someone and then
not
I can
milk.
kill them and then I get more life back.
Oh, that's crazy. My answer was gonna be the candy cane.
Yeah, I was also thought of the candy cane just so I could kill. I kill someone and they drop like a pack of band-aids. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
What are you doing when I watch ICBM on your house?
I
I'm just
would.
gonna die.
The Dead Ringer would genuinely be really powerful,
Right?
Would be
because
the
somebody would just like quote. You could get shot and you'd be like, "I'm fine, bro." What are you talking about?
Wait, could you imagine bumping someone on the street with that perk and then they just explode and you're like, what?
Yeah, it would like genuinely it would become really powerful. Identity fraud would be like really easy. You could just lie on taxes.
Your
You can do
eternal
that
reward
now.
would be
I mean, it
great.
hasn't stopped me already.
Yeah, but it would be like way easier.
It's already pretty easy.
Wait, so this is the ability of the weapon, not the weapon itself, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I would actually pick the brass beast. I'd just be much.
That would
You just
make
want to
you
spin up your
blow
minigun
up.
everywhere you go so you take less damage?
No.
or-
I don't have the minigun. I just have the ability, which means I just take less damage when I'm standing still, which I think is really funny.
Yeah, but you have to be revved up and below
What is-
50% health.
What is
Yeah,
that?
that means that
Oh, fuck.
you'd have to be in like a fighting stance, basically. You'd have to like be
What-
squared up.
Wait,
And-
what is?
And also already be hurt really bad because it's below 50% health.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't think this through. Fuck. I picked the worst option actually.
I would take the sandwich because I'm hungry.
I would the sandwich would the sandwich make it so that you would just be able to live forever?
It would make me full.
It would fill my big belly and make me really happy.
My stomach up with a wide grin from ear to
But for Bonk, would you get Bonk's ability of just being
Die.
able to like irradiated?
You
die.
Or
just die.
There's like so much sugar in it and radiation. You die.
radiation?
Chat,
Yeah,
the rocket
you would
jump.
just die.
The rocket jumper doesn't do anything because you don't have the rocket launcher. You just have the ability to not take explosive damage, which might be useful in the context of like an active war zone in like a foreign country. But in like real life, that's not helping you.
I think the man treads could be funny. Just if you like live in a major city and just want to kill people, but it's quote unquote an accident.
You just jump off of a gigantic skyscraper, yeah.
Yep.
I would go ahead and take the short stop so I could push people.
No, chat, the escape plan... Wait.
Because you do not already have that ability.
No, he pushes people and they go slightly more far. Also, yeah, chat. If you use the escape plan, that would mean you're like a Sith Lord, and like you punch yourself, and then you go really fast. You continue punching yourself over and over again to go really fast.
Yeah.
I'd go with
I'd
the
have
gunslinger
I'd have
so I
the
can
gas
build a little
passer.
friend.
And I'd throw it at the Capitol.
What? What?
You throw of the gas. Does it have the? Does it have the perk, the MVM perk?
That was really bad. I don't know if I could say that one.
For legal reasons, this was a joke. Also,
for legal reasons, that one was a joke.
Also, actually, I take it back. I'd have the hot hand.
I thought
So you
about
can
the
slap
hot
people?
hand. That's a really funny one where you just slap somebody and run away.
That's just real life, dude.
What about the gunslinger though? You'd have to lose your hand, but also you still have a mechanical hand, and that just makes you have more life.
I would
And
take
you have a mechanical
Girardi.
hand.
Do not ask why. I would take Girardi. Don't ask.
Don't ask.
Stop asking questions. Don't ask.
Could you imagine?
Would
Could
you
you imagine?
be
Wait,
able
wait,
to
wait,
take
wait,
off?
wait. Could you imagine having like the Girardi perk, so you just have a jar of pee, and like someone tries to square up to you at the street, you know, and then you just like throw
I would
pee on
not
them.
square up with somebody that has a jar
You don't,
of
no,
piss
you don't.
in their hand.
You don't
Just
know, but you
baseline
don't
in
know.
real life?
You don't know. That's the thing. You don't know.
You have it in your back pocket?
Yeah, you just pull it out, and they're just like, "Oh
Pocket
shit!"
piss.
And then you suddenly take more damage because you're covered in piss. That's great.
That's just real life.
Isn't that what people like do when they quote unquote prank homeless people? Like,
What?
When they what? Homeless people?
What are you talking about?
I feel like that's
This is
on
the
the
video we
same
should be
level
watching.
scale. Don't they do shit like that? They're like, here, homeless guy, have a 140-degree glowing hot sticky bun.
Did I tell you my idea for like my humanitarian channel?
What?
My like philanthropic channel. This is related. This is related. So I wanna make a video called "Giving the Homeless Free Food and Shelter," where I just plant drugs on homeless people and call the cops on them. And it's called "Giving the Homeless Free Food and Shelter."
No, that can't. That's terrible. That's horrible.
I want to show you. I want to prove heaven is real by taking you there. And then I just kill people.
I just killed.
We're about to find out what the most addictive drug is. All right, guys, you got the hemp.
That's wow. I had never thought of that before. You're
the winger. I jump high.
You're a visionary.
You go from the most addictive drug. Oh, the winger. I got it.
I jumped 25% higher.
I hadn't thought of that one before.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And actually, I take it back. I'd have the pistol, just the stock pistol.
You would just be armed.
I would take the second banana because I like potassium.
I want to be irradiated. The Widowmaker, because monogamy makes me sick.
Boy, do I have the financing.
Yes, Binance. Download Binance today.
I would take the Neon Annihilator because I hate people
who are in the water.
It's raining out.
It's not the weapon. Wait, it's not the weapon though. It's not the weapon though. So you just punch someone. You just punch someone who's
come
wet.
inside, dripping wet, making a mess. I got to mop it all up. I want those people to die.
Is the Neon Annihilator still boring now? The what? Or has that changed your mind?
Oh, well, if I had the power to instantly kill any man who had a speckle of water on him, sure, that would be interesting.
Yes.
Well, actually, we're made up of like 70% water, so.
The Neon Annihilator.
It always
I
crits.
hate water.
Well, yeah, but despite
Any man I
that
touch
would
dies.
imply
It's like the
that
Midas touch.
I want all the water in my body
are
to be
not.
dissolved and turned into sand.
To Girardi.
That'd be good.
That was a good segment.
What about the amputator? Would you just be able to heal people by like?
Yeah, I
every
do
single
like
gun in the
the
game, dude. Oh
Gangnam
my
style
God.
dance, and everyone around me would feel better.
If you punch someone hard enough with the Apocalypse ability, do they just
somebody has
explode?
terminal cancer, and you're like, I, and you just start TikTok dancing, and I'm like, yeah, I feel better.
Actually, I do feel better.
Someone in chat brings up a good point. If you had the holiday punch ability, would you just like tap someone on the back on the shoulder from behind and they just die?
And they would just hysterically start laughing. You would suddenly become the most dangerous man alive because a finger pistol would become real.
Yeah,
Go bam, and then they're just gone.
They're just dead, dude. Oh man.
Yeah. I'd
I
say
would take the sun on the stick so I wouldn't get sunburned, but I would still be set on fire. So it's not
It's just as bad
I
in real
would-
life.
I would take
I don't want to get
the
sunburned.
bat. Scout's bat.
Oh,
Actually, no, I take Heavy's fist.
Heavy's fists. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah. I would. Okay. Genuinely, like, if I got Heavy's fists, would that translate to his strength? Because that guy is like
Well,
incredibly strong.
Even if that were true, you'd still want to get the one of the better upgrades because that means you get his fist plus an ability.
No, I'd say if it was like the fists, it would just be the fists. Like if I get the Groo, does the Groo mean that I just start dying whenever I just start dying, but I walk a little faster?
No, the important part of the Groo is that whenever you hold your fists out in a fighting stance, you run really fast. That's the important part.
Whenever you you cut out.
Whenever you hold your fists in a fighting stance, you just run really fast.
Yeah, but you start losing health
But you
too.
start dying. What do you get a bloody?
No,
you just start getting irradiated.
No, you don't understand. Okay, so what you do is you train all your life to be an Olympic runner, and then you pull your fists out in the Olympics, and then you set a world record that will never be broken by anyone again. That's the play.
I would take the pain train so I could die to bullets faster.
Yeah, but you also capture objectives.
You capture
20%
You
faster,
capture
whatever.
objectives 20% faster.
Take the pain train so I die. Oh yeah.
Bad.
You know, bullets are okay.
Vaccinator? Vaccinator?
I would. Yeah, the vaccinator would be really
Vaccinator's
powerful, but,
broken
like,
in real life and
how would a medigun work? What do you have to be like peeing on the person? There has to be do you have to be touching them for the?
Yeah, I don't know. That was my thought: is just get the metagun and make like a lot of money.
That would be your thought. Resident capitalist over here.
Lay on hands like the D&D.
I do the
ability, you could
crit
just
streak
kill
so I
somebody?
could kill all my enemies with immense force.
I would take the crossing guard so nobody would know when a train was coming and they would get fired.
Well, the crossing guard exists and it's free. Just go grab one.
What?
They're free. Is that a J-Fly reference?
I'd get the Crusader's crossbow so that every time I shoot someone, they'd be terrified, but I'd actually heal them. So I point my gun at them and I go, "You."
I would
Comically
take
large needle.
Okay, so since the abilities are just being given to me, if I took the rocket launcher, would I just be able to spew rockets?
I would take the Invis watch not to turn invisible, but so I could tell the time.
That is a very useful ability that I think gets slept on in TF2.
Joke's on you, it doesn't have the time, you fucking idiot.
No.
No. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Get this Saxy so I can have a golden statue of the women who have rejected me in the past.
Yes.
Gold finger.
Oh, man.
If you had the cozy camper, would you just never die?
Damn.
Because it's just like a. It's just like a.
No, it's like a Ghostbusters, like the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. You like slowly because we said like life force is like how old you are before you die, because that's what the solemn vow was, right? So if you're like gaining health, you're just getting younger progressively, and eventually you'll just get so young you'll cease to exist.
I would take the
But
sniper
you're also
rifle,
getting.
but if I
Are
start
you
coming
getting
in the
younger
head,
as?
you're taking more damage.
The ham shank so I can eat it. Thank you, Spider King. I appreciate it. I think
But you wouldn't be able to eat it because you the ability. Would that be anytime you eat meat, suddenly your fists become lethal weapons?
No, the ham
Ooh,
shank.
holy mackerel, so I can take a big bite.
Oh,
out
wait,
of it.
no, I was thinking of the.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the buffalo steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would take the Vita sauce so when I respawn in my next life, I would have more Uber.
Guys, I'm gonna Uber sauce so I can punch someone and get 25% Uber. If I punch
I
someone,
would take the Sandman so I could have a cool ball.
It hits when the ball hits someone. They can run slower, but only in a straight line. If they go diagonally, it doesn't work.
I would take the disguise kit so I can get lung cancer.
Oh shit! Oh, Newports. We did it.
Newports.
Yes.
We came back.
Newports.
All right. I think that's the end of that segment. I think that's. Do you guys have a soda tier list in you?
I would
Dr. Pepper and like any small town root beer goes in S tier.
Okay.
Dr. Pepper goes in A tier, and Barks goes in F tier, and then like everything else I don't care about.
Well spoken.
Root beer S tier, Mountain Dew probably like A tier.
No, you don't understand. Which root beer?
A&W. A&W is A tier. A&W is A tier.
Oh, it's got to be S tier. What the fuck?
Why does A&W have to be S tier?
Root beer some root beer has to be S tier.
Okay, fine. If there has to be an S tier root beer,
no matter what.
Root beer is S tier.
No,
Barks
it's not.
Barks is S. A&W is A tier. Mug
Barks
is
B. Barks is B at best.
No, Marks is S. Barks is S. Pepsi better than Coke too. I don't care.
Pepsi is better than Coke, but Coca-Cola Cherry is better than Pepsi.
This is a bad opinion.
No, that I have the baseline of opinions.
No, your baseline is in the fucking ground.
Okay, it's grounded. That means they're real.
No, wrong. Coca-Cola is an S. Coca-Cola is an S tier, but behind A&W.
What?
If Fortnite weapons were real, I would take Flowberry Fist.
Shut up.
I would like.
Yeah.
Loose cannon, so I can make the double dog sound and.
Okay, the bonk. Flowberry Fizz in S tier.
Dr. Pepper, I'd say is S.
Dr. Pepper's the best one. Dr. Pepper's just the best.
I gotta go pick up some dumbbells. I'll be back.
All right. Did he leave like call or is he just here?
No, he just left.
Oh, he just dipped. Wow.
He had to go pick up dumbbells.
I hope he has fun.
Dr. Pepper is not the best soda.
What's the best soda then, Alan? Give me your answer.
Something else. I don't know what it is.
Can we put?
It's sure as fuck not Dr. Pepper. Oh my god.
Can we
That's
put?
insane.
Can we put Big Red in F tier? Can we just get that out of the way?
I've never even drank
Big Red. I like Coke.
Big Red is F tier.
I like it.
Is that like a Dr. Pepper
Thank you,
knockoff?
What's Big Red? This never exists. Is this some sort of like gaslight or?
No, Big Red is a really bad cherry flavored soda. It tastes like cough syrup. You don't drink it.
Oh, is it not? I thought that was
oh wait, I have had Big Red before. Yeah.
It's bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, it tastes like a bubblegum toothpaste you get when you're like a kid.
Okay,
yeah.
actually, Zesty, just for you, I'll move Coke back to B. I'll move it to B, but we're putting RC Cola in its place because it's the superior.
Wait, why is
regular
A&W
soda.
an A?
It's an S. It's an S because it's the root beer. One of the root beers has got to be an S. It's the root beer's like the best soda.
I guess it hasn't updated yet because on my screen the A&W is still an A.
Oh, you're very behind. I moved it a while ago.
Oh, yes. Now I'm up to date. Yes.
7-Up.
7-Up. B tier.
I don't believe people drink 7-Up. I don't believe that.
I think
it's like
Sprite. It's a worse Sprite.
I guess they're kind of the same in my head. I don't see Sprite or 7-Up being particularly better or worse than each other.
Okay.
I prefer Sprite to 7-Up.
Okay, well then that settles it. Sprite's in B and 7-Up's in C. I'm so sorry. Where does Barks go?
A.
C for me.
We're not putting in S. We're putting in A.
I honestly can't taste the difference between Barks and A&W. So like this whole time I've just been like sitting here.
Here's the thing, right? Like, I hate to say it, but out of the three, Mug is like definitively the worst root beer.
It's like all syrup. It's
but it's got the funny bulldog on it.
Who cares?
It's a really nice bulldog.
I still like Mug root beer, but it's like 100% the worst root beer. So like, Fateful B or C tier. So Barks can go in A, and then Mug can go in like B or C. Okay?
I'll put it in C below 7-Up. Pepsi. It's below. It's below Coke.
It's below
I
Coke.
put it in D because I'm just not a particular.
That's my
I'm a
man.
Pepsi man, bro. I had this guy. All right, there was in high school. There's this little like local pizza shop, like a street away, a block away from the high school, right? And I'd walk in every other day, and I'd be like, "Get me a bottle of Pepsi, please." And the guy would do it, and it became so well known that was like the only reason why I was going. That one time there was a huge lineup. He saw me outside the window waiting, waved me on inside, and handed me the bottle and just allowed me to leave. Okay, and it gets better. It gets better. All right, this man was such a real one. I was waiting in line again. There's a guy ahead of me, and he was like, "Yo, can I get a Pepsi bottle, please?" He's like, "Sorry, all out, can't do." He saw me walk up, and then from the back, he had it hidden and pulled it out just for me.
Wow.
Ergo, Pepsi brings people together, A tier.
It's like that Kylie Jenner ad. It's true.
I'll move it. I will move it to next to Coke solely for that story, but I am not putting it in A tier.
Boo.
Canada Dry goes in S.
Canada Dry.
Yeah.
It's the bottom of S, but it's S tier.
Can't argue with that.
Unironically,
like the greatest ginger ale. And then
I forgot to unmute whenever I got back. Canada Dry does not go in S. That's a B tier soda.
That is the best fucking ginger ale.
Why did PurpleColonel leave? Oh, okay.
They're back.
Ginger ale Canada Dry is.
You're way too lenient with this list.
It is peak.
Dr. Pepper A&W, RC, and Canada Dry for S. I'd say the only thing that.
Oh, can you hear me?
Kind of.
No. You're fading away into nothingness, but yes.
Oh, fuck.
Ground control.
God damn it.
It's better than Coca-Cola every day of the week. And Pepsi is better than Coke. They're comparable.
No.
But Pepsi is just better.
Wrong.
Yeah.
He's wrong. He's wrong.
I'm right.
I know. I did a Donald Trump impression. That means I win. Also, Cheerwine goes in D tier at the most, right? Has anyone had Cheerwine?
I don't even know what that is. So.
Wait,
yeah.
what is it?
Cheerwine. It's like it also tastes like cough syrup, but it tastes like slightly better than Big Red.
I never heard of it before. It might be a regional thing.
It kind of is.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Does anyone have Cherry 7-Up?
Never had it.
Thoughts on Cherry 7-Up?
I mean, it's all right. I guess we put it next to regular 7-Up.
Yeah, probably.
I drink soda to be unhealthy. You can't put fucking fruit in it.
I don't know what this is. Does anyone know what the red Pepsi, like the Pepsi with the red accents is?
Cherry.
That's cherry Pepsi, and that is worse than normal Pepsi.
Okay, cool. We're putting it in C tier. Pepsi.
It's like D tier.
They all have these stupid fucking flavors now. It's so lame. Just stick to the one. That's all you're good at.
Here's my take.
Fucking company.
Pepsi's better than Coke, but cherry Pepsi's better, or cherry Pepsi's way worse than Coke cherry.
I think Coke cherry is also A tier. So while we're at it,
They gotta stay in their lane.
Has anyone had
ban
Pepsi?
all the fucking cherry soda.
Has anyone? Cherry Coke is the exception. All the other ones suck.
Yeah.
Pepsi cherry vanilla. Has anyone had this? I haven't.
I think my dad likes it.
I think I've had it.
I think I've had it. I think I'd probably put it in C.
Oh, sure.
It doesn't stand out as particularly bad or good in my mind.
I'm moving.
So that is like the definition of C tier.
I'm moving Mug to the top of C tier, by the way, and it's staying there.
Yeah, baby.
Coke Zero goes in F tier, below Big Red.
Yes, sir.
It might go in its own tier later, depending on how I feel. Crush Orange.
I'm a sucker for
Crush
orange
is
soda.
solid
This would be an A tier for me.
I can see that.
Grape.
I think that it's B. I think it's all right. It's a little bit too fizzy and not enough orange, in my opinion, but that might just be me.
Let's be honest, right? You can't buy Crush orange soda on its own. I saw a fucking 4-pack of Mug root beer, the best drink out of that. Cream soda Crush, the second best. And then for me, it's like I don't care about the other two.
I will say A&W cream root beer, like cream soda, is way better than normal A&W.
Zesty said Orange Crush goes in A, and so did TheWhat.
He agrees with me.
We're moving it up.
No, it goes.
I could settle for a high B because it seems like you guys want B, but in my heart it's A tier.
I'm saying a low A tier.
I have no real opinion.
PurpleColonel, what did you say?
It seems like a
Fucking Orange Crush is trash. Okay, it deserves to go in.
opinion discarded.
Yeah, PurpleColonel. Last I checked, Zesty has what, like 93,000 subscribers. TheWhat has over 100K.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
He's not on the goddamn podcast. Who cares?
That for legal reasons, that was entirely a joke. I don't care either.
Every orange soda is at least A tier.
No.
No. Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi also go in F tier, but Coke Zero goes below them.
Yeah, that's valid.
What is Dr. Pop? Does anyone know?
Dr. Pop? Is that like rip off Dr. Pepper? Or...
Yes, actually, it is. It is.
I'm glad all the TF2bers came
Diet
out of the
Coke
woodwork
S
to
tier?
give their
Wheezy
opinions.
TF2, how can you be so wrong?
How have I not mocked
It is
you yet?
garbage.
I know Matt Pat from Game Theory really likes Diet Coke.
I also know that, or he did
does.
at some point, because he
did, before
talked
he
about it in
died.
his mobile
And then he
games
unfortunate, and then he died, and then he didn't
died.
like Coke anymore.
Diet
All
Coke
the
is not S
aspartame
tier.
got in his blood.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
I'll kill you, Weezy. Dr. Pop, I'm putting in haven't had it. Fanta Orange.
That's
Yeah,
right
it's
next
at
to
least
Crush.
Is it?
It's like
Fanta's
the
a
same as
fucking
Crush.
Nazi drink, dude. No way anybody's
Yeah,
drinking
Fanta's, Fanta's really funny because of its history, so I put it above Crush. But it
Fanta-
tastes basically the same.
It's a Nazi drink.
Oh,
It
wait.
is.
It's not even like a joke. It like legitimately is a Nazi drink.
Yeah, it was Coca-Cola brand still wanting to sell soda to Germany, despite the fact that there was like an embargo between America and Japan during World War II. And then whenever like America actually got in the war, obviously we can't make stuff. We can't sell stuff to them. And so Coca-Cola of Germany was just like, well, let's take a bunch of spare crap that we have lying around and just throw it in a pot,
how
and
they
then
made
that's
Fanta.
what Fanta was.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's real.
And that witch's concoction made a really good orange soda. It's A tier for B.
I think it's slightly above Crush. Also, Wheezy's actually swayed me because he said Diet Coke is actually a good rust remover, so it goes slightly higher in D tier.
I feel like
That's real.
hold on. If it's a good rust remover, you want to be drinking that, buddy? Think
No,
about
no,
it.
but it's utility. It has
It
utility.
has utility.
It has
which
utility.
Big Red doesn't.
Hey, you know what also has fucking utility? Normal like Pepsi and Coke for jellyfish stings, okay? Like that doesn't mean it's that useful, all right?
Well,
Come
yeah,
on.
but that's why they're already in B tier, okay? Diet Coke gets a little bit of an edge because it was in the bottom of F tier, okay?
I still
Fago?
think that Coke and Pepsi should be C tier. I mean, they're the baseline drink.
I'll kill you.
You'll try.
Fago?
What flavor of Fago?
Blueberry
real.
Fago.
I don't
That's
know
not
what
even a real
Faygo is.
thing.
It is.
Blueberry
What is-
Fago?
what is Faygo?
I've never had blueberry Fago.
Have you heard the
So
song?
this is something Lucid and TheWhat are making up right now to guess.
Oh,
no,
this
it's not
looks
real.
like
Faygo.
this looks like you just extracted the year 2003 and put it in a drink.
Fago's a real drink, guys.
Fago, I have it on good authority. Lil Mosey made a song called Blueberry Fago, and that proves to me that it's
Oh,
real.
I think Fago might be a Midwest thing because I know it's popular in Detroit.
Mm.
That's the big meme. Is Fago is like what everyone drinks in Detroit because it's really cheap. So
Yeah.
it might be a regional thing. I've had Fago.
No,
It's very comparable to like Fanta.
Mm.
So I would put most of the Fagos in A or B.
It is 100% not a regional thing if I'm getting it in Canada. Okay, that is
Detroit's
a
really
No one
close
else
to
has heard of
Canada.
it.
I mean, I knew what it was, but I have never had it.
You're
Detroit
telling me
Detroit literally
orange?
has a bridge to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so does
It's
fucking
really
like
close.
Arizona. You know how
putting-
big? You know how fucking big Canada is? A lot of fucking
I'll
states
put
will overlap with it.
I'll put Blueberry Fago in B tier because of the song, and put the other Fago in C tier because
Yeah.
it doesn't have a song.
No, is it
It
orange?
is-
And if it is, it needs to be an
It's
A.
no, they're blue
No,
and
it
red.
doesn't.
Okay, safe.
Yeah, it was,
Listen,
we would have
Fago
to-
is
Orange
just
pops are not an
one.
automatic A.
Of
Listen,
course they are. What are you
listen,
talking
no.
about?
No, they
It's
aren't.
one letter swap away from a slur, so that's
What?
in my book.
Okay.
No, it's two for the record. I'm almost.
One
I
letter
looked it
swap.
up, and Fago was
One
made in
letter swap.
Detroit.
Oh,
If you
So
swap one
Wow.
letter, it's a slur.
Fago sounds like a drain cleaner. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, but it's
actually real.
tasty. It looks like it too. It's got that same like bright,
Yeah,
vibrant color.
So
but it
is
tastes
freaking
nice.
antifreeze. That doesn't make it good.
The red pop one, I didn't quite enjoy that one much. That goes in D. The orange and grape Fagos are A tier for me though. I'm a
Those
sucker
are not
for orange and grape soda.
Those are not on here.
They're not on the. Why do they got these weird ass flavors that they don't have orange and grape?
They have
What?
blueberry because of the song. You don't understand. No one gets me.
Strawberry is the best flavor for soda. What are you, insane? Orange and grape is considerably better.
Strawberry is a pretty bad flavor.
Cherry is actually the best.
Cherry is the most consistent, and vanilla / cream. Both of those are really good. Also Fanta grape.
Fanta grape is high A tier for me. I love grape soda.
It can't be above it can't be above the orange ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll settle for below orange, but I'm a sucker for grape soda, so
I'm fine with putting it
a
below the orange in A tier. Wait, who doesn't? Wait, PurpleColonel, you don't like grape soda?
No,
I don't.
I don't like any of these, honestly.
You don't like any? You don't like soda?
I also don't.
Yeah,
like
I stopped drinking it a while ago. I'm glad.
That's probably fair. Yeah. Do you drink coffee?
No, only iced tea occasionally.
I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't drink a lot of soda. This is just for when I do.
These fucking losers in my podcast don't drink coffee.
I literally only drink water. I don't like the taste of coffee. I don't like the taste of tea. I don't like the taste of soda. I don't like the taste of smoothies.
How do you live?
Nothing tastes good. I drink water.
How do you?
No. You're literally trapped in a prison created by the coffee right now, and that's why you can't live without it. It fucking gets in your.
I'll go make another
Americano.
I will go make another Americano. Watch me.
That's not what any of us want for you.
Wow.
I'll
smoke another cigarette. Just watch me. You're killing yourself as we speak, dude.
Unless it's a Newport. Unless it's a Newport.
Unless it's a
true.
Yep.
Newport. Okay. Yeah, that checks out for the MVM player.
Water. That was coffee. So no. Coffee beer though is actually crazy. Coffee beer is great. Unironically, there's a really good coffee beer that was brewed like locally in Virginia where my mom works. It was fucking awesome. Shit was great.
I don't like coffee that much, so coffee beer sounds absolutely horrid. But sure, I'll take your word for it.
Wow.
Coffee
You
Monster
might as well
is
just
awful.
be drinking like drain cleaner.
Monster is
it tastes
awful.
about the same.
I mean, I haven't
Coffee
had it, but
stout. Yes. Yes,
awful.
Zesty. Yes, Zesty. Actually, Zesty. It was white stout. So I misspoke. It was white stout. Also, there's coffee liquor, which is also really really good. That's not a soda, but I thought I'd throw it out there.
You're addicted to coffee.
We should make a liquor and cigarettes tier list.
Why can't you just get addicted to heroin like the rest of us?
We're doing that.
Cigarette tier list.
Dr. Derp.
Cigars are an S.
Dr. Derp. When me and Alan aren't running this show, we run a coffee shop at our college. That's
drink that stuff for the record.
Yeah, Alan does not drink coffee, but he is the co-owner of this coffee shop we run at our college.
Actually, funny that you mentioned that because whenever I'm not on the podcast, I'm running a heroin shop at my local city. I live in Cleveland, so I got stiff competition.
Checks out.
Do you watch? Wait. Do you watch basketball?
No, I don't watch LeBron James.
He's not even on the team anymore, so you definitely don't watch the team.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, they.
No, I know that.
Your team. Don't worry. The Cleveland Cavaliers won their first playoff game of the playoffs yesterday. I watched it live with my partner.
We had a really good football season comparatively to our past. So yeah,
I'm glad to hear it.
Our sports are doing weirdly good this year, but anyway,
our sports team really kicking it off this time.
Yeah.
Let's go team. Get those points, sports team.
Yes,
yeah.
Chad. Yes, Chad. I ball like a Laker. Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow. I
guess it goes with the other lemon lime ones for me.
I have a love-hate relationship with Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow.
What does that mean, Alan?
That's probably like a low B.
Okay, we'll put it in between.
I'd sell for B too.
I'll put it in F.
Why?
B tier,
We'll get
B
it in
tier.
G.
Don't listen to
I've
the
never had it,
outlier.
but I just don't like the vibe of it. The vibes are off, so I'll put it
It's
in.
mellow. It's mellow,
It's
yellow.
mellow, exactly.
It-
Whenever I'm drinking soda, I don't want to be mellowed out. I want to be hyped up. I want to be on coke. I want to be insane.
Look, I'm gonna be real. Out of all of the logos for Coke or for sodas, Mellow Yellow has like the first or second best behind like the regular Coke logo, in my opinion. It's really good.
No, that's like a graphic designer opinion, and I don't like it.
Oh, that's
It
fair.
reeks of fucking the 80s, man.
Yeah, it's a really 80s thing.
It's too simple. They gotta. I like the ones that go
I'm
crazy.
waiting for, like,
Right.
Unironically, it looks like Austin Powers walks on. He goes, "Yeah, baby, mellow yellow," and he just gulps it down.
It's just a good
Let's
logo.
go,
I don't know what to
baby.
tell you. It's just a good logo. Also, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm just going to throw it and haven't had it because I cannot tell what for the life of me what this is.
What is it?
I don't know. I can't read it. I
That's,
don't know what this is.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Chat.
I unironically think
I can't see that.
I
What is it?
unironically think that like the green text just says drink. That's what it looks like.
This is like copyright free, like soda brand to put in like movies. What is that?
Hey, also yes, chat. Too Mellow is goated, best artist, my third favorite artist of all time. Shout out to Too Mellow.
I like Bo Burnham.
Diet Mountain
Apparently I
Dew
look
goes
like
with
Bo Burnham.
Diet. I have it on good authority. You look like Bo Burnham.
I take that as an absolute compliment. I freaking love Bo Burnham.
Yeah, he's great. Diet Mountain Dew goes in. This is
Garbage.
I just realized this is the third UFR episode in a row we've mentioned Bo Burnham. Because the other guy, Fudge mentioned him in his stupid ass fucking video. Also, yeah, Diet Mountain Dew goes in F tier with the rest of the diet, horrible diet things.
Diet stuff is garbage.
I would die if I drink diet.
Baja Blast.
Baja Blast
pretty
is
good.
A tier for me. I like it.
I think it's.
I agree.
I'd put it in
I
S.
think it's S.
I could see
Well,
that.
with our roster, yeah, it fits in S, but I don't think it's an S tier drink.
I think it's an
Not
S.
from it wouldn't. But whenever I get Taco Bell on rare occasions, I do get Baja. So
Is it better or worse than regular Mountain Dew? Because I would say better.
Worse.
I'd say it's better.
I wouldn't.
I would go low S or high A. Low S or high A. Your choice.
I'm fine with putting it above Barks in high A. I just feel like the prestige of Baja Blast means it should go in S, but whatever.
Also, Operation Soda Steel does give it some bonus points.
Man. Mountain Dew. Regular.
I'd say right below Baja. I think they're pretty similar, but
That's
I do
gross.
think Baja is slightly better.
Yeah.
No.
What were you saying?
Mountain Dew. I can't.
I mean,
stand,
Mountain
I'm
Dew
sorry, I
is
can't
just
stand
like
Mountain
tooth
Dew.
dissolver, but like if you know what
Yeah.
you're getting into, like it does
If you-
taste good.
I prefer.
When I drink-
I genuinely prefer the Walmart brand, which is called Mount Lightning. It's genuinely better because it has a better citrus flavor. I don't know if you guys have ever had it. I doubt you have, but it goes so hard. I don't really like Mountain Dew, but I do really like Mount Lightning.
I've
Sometimes the
not
store
had
brand ones just taste better, but I get the feeling that it's like, oh, they're including ingredients that like got boycotted out of all the other sodas years ago.
What?
So the store brands can just keep using them or something, and that's the only reason they taste better. That's my theory.
It's Dr. Pop.
It checks out.
Mountain Dew Pitch Black. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
That
I haven't had
sounds
it.
Not good.
It's just a can of Void.
Okay, well I'm putting it in F tier then. Nice. Mountain Dew Code Red. We have a lot of Mountain Dew flavors coming up.
Worse.
I don't think I've had that one either.
It's not. It's like. It's kind of like Big Red, but Mountain Dew, so it's not really.
Alrighty, F tier it goes. I don't know what these two flavors are. It's the white Mountain Dew and the blue Mountain Dew.
I think the white one was like a 4th of July promotion.
Why is it? Why is it here?
I
think
don't
the
know,
blue
but I
one's
do remember
Spark.
it being pretty good.
And Spark is actually really good as well.
What? What?
Is the blue one Spark?
I don't know. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm putting it in. I'm putting Spark in B tier, assuming that's what it is, and I'm putting.
Yeah, B tier. It's fine.
Sam.
I would put both of them in B tier.
All right.
I remember them both being pretty good.
I don't have any strong feelings. What is Sam's Cola? You guys like Sam's Cola?
I have never had it.
I actually prefer that. Is that off-brand Coca-Cola? Because if it is, I do.
Yeah, it's off.
Who the fuck is Sam and why is he making his own cola?
I think this is Walmart brand cola, and it's.
Oh yeah. I think that's that's Walmart's brand.
It might be Walmart brand.
I don't know. I feel like it sometimes hits harder. That might just be me.
Sam's Cola hit different.
We can put it at the top of S if you guys are all okay with that.
You guys ever shotgun to Sam's Cola before?
No.
Schweppes ginger ale is just worse Canada Dry, but it's still ginger ale, so you can put it in A tier.
B tier is actually it is distinctly not as good because it doesn't have as strong as it tastes. It's even less fizzy. It really is just watered down.
Why is Sam's Cola top of S tier soda to beat all sodas?
Because it's Sam's Cola.
It's Sam's Cola.
Does Sam's Cola really deserve that level of prestige?
Yeah, Sam's Cola, bro. It's the cola.
Oh,
Sam,
actually, wait.
Make an S for Sam tier and just have Sam's Cola be in a tier of its own.
That's actually you're right. You're right.
Sam
actually,
tier.
hold on. I'll put the Sam tier in for a second.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Oh, sure. Fuck. No, I'm stupid. Also, the next one is a unlabeled bottle that I can't read, so I'm just going to put it in F tier and call it a day. Or I haven't had it.
Image.
Wait, no. I think, dude, listen. I don't like soda, but at the end of a long day, I cannot wait to crack open a fresh glass.
Cold one. When I get done with my 9 to 5, I better have my steak dinner.
When I get done with my 12-hour shift in the coal mines, I can't wait to shotgun a nice can of
Where's my
Sam's Cola.
goddamn
I can't wait to crack open a cold one.
I
better not
This
be
is an
having no
experience
fucking
millions of
potato
Americans
for
have
dinner
every day.
again,
We're
woman.
making fun of it. This is fucked up. This is messed up. It's evil.
I'm putting a
How
Sprite.
dare you?
Hey, Sprite.
I put food on this goddamn table.
Hey,
I
Sprite.
put Sam's in your mouth, and this is how you repay me.
Oh, don't put
You had
Sam's in
woo
there.
in your mouth.
Sam
Why
for
did
card
you
for
put Sam?
the Sprite Cranberry is going in S tier.
Meme, sure. For the meme, sure.
For the meme.
I get it because it's a meme.
Squirt.
Sprite is generally like, I guess.
Sprite?
What did you just say?
Squirt.
Sprite cranberry is not as good as Sprite.
We have dissenters. I see. We have to put it. How much worse is it than Sprite then?
Not by much. I'm still saying
I'd say a
Sprite
tier.
better than
Just a
7-Up.
tier.
It's better than 7-Up. Okay, cool.
Sprite cranberry is still better than 7-Up.
Yeah.
So.
Squirt.
Y'all ever squirted before?
No.
Fucking
Why did you
lied
have
about
to say
Never
that?
shot
I've
gun a
never
squirt in your
drinking a
mouth.
drink called Sam.
Literally
Shotgun
yesterday.
the squirt.
Literally.
Oh.
Yesterday.
Terrible.
Anyways,
If you guys have squirted, you know it's pretty good. I'd put it in B tier.
but it's like the bottom of B tier because Mellow Yellow is there, and I refuse to have it above Mellow Yellow. Thank you.
You can put it one below Mellow Yellow,
I
guess.
Yeah, that works. Surge.
I don't know what that is.
It looks
That
like
sounds like an energy
Reptar.
drink.
Looks like a Reptar drink.
Reptar!
I'm putting it in haven't had it.
It does look like Reptar.
That
Oh
looks
my
like
god.
something. Oh my god! It's like cartoon
That's
drink.
literally just
This
him.
literally feels like it came out of like Jimmy
That one's
Neutron, dude.
Yeah, that one's gonna make your eyes pop out of your head.
I gotta drink my purple splurge.
I was gonna say like new
It's from like
episode of
season 30 of The Simpsons kind of drink or
new
something.
flavor to
Yeah.
purple
Good.
flame. It's green flame,
Looks
sir.
It looks like 3 a.m. at a 7-Eleven. Yeah.
It does.
Diet Vanilla Pepsi. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, it's just Vanilla Pepsi.
Vanilla Pepsi.
Vanilla Pepsi is inherently better than normal Pepsi because normal Pepsi already has more vanilla content in there, so it's sweeter. So
They
A
don't-
tier.
Okay. It goes
I
below all
know my fucking pop, bro. I know my fucking pop.
the. And
Here's
vanilla.
a question: do you
Oh,
call
sorry.
it pop or soda or cola?
I
or
call
what?
it pop because I'm actually cultured.
I call it soda.
Isn't pop
Oh,
like a
pop.
dying like phrase? Isn't that the one that's like slowly being
No, it's
evaporated
not.
as people
It's
move
not
from
a
cities into the
dying
country?
phrase. It's because you're just fucking
Space
American.
Spaceman Online is
That might
keeping
just
it
be
alive.
Coke. I don't know.
You guys ever visited the South areas where they call every soda cola? Like that's
Yeah.
not how that works.
That might be the one that's dying.
I think cola is such a cool way to call like soda, but I just don't. I'd like
wait,
to
no, they call
it
everything
cola.
Coke.
Yeah,
They call everything Coke.
Yeah, because that's where it came from.
Sean, grab me a Coke. Grab me a cold Coke. He brings over like a 7-Up, like Pepsi.
PurpleColonel, I don't know if you know this. In Japan, every soda is quota. They like that's what they say. They call every single soda quota if they're not saying the name.
Well, that's more fair if it's in like another language or something. Though,
Yeah.
you know, like because they would
speak
have only
American
been
here.
introduced to it through like more recently and stuff like that.
Imagine if we called all cereal Lucky Charms. Like that's the equivalent of that.
It'd be better. It'd be cheaper.
What's the interesting part about it is like Coke is the one that just got there first, so they just have a monopoly over the language. That's kind of hilarious.
That is kind of funny.
Also, the last one is Vanilla Coke, which is the best Coke, so it has to go above Cherry Coke.
I disagree.
Where are we putting it then?
Below, like right below Cherry Coke.
Okay.
I'd say it's good, but just a little bit.
Here's the thing, because I've had both. Objectively speaking, right? Cherry Coke is better. Don't get me wrong. But Vanilla Coke is just like a fundamentally worse vanilla Pepsi. Because vanilla Coke is just drinking essentially like normal Pepsi, but much more fizzier, with much more backwash on it.
This guy has horrible drink opinions.
Trust me. Trust
see
me.
that? No, I can see that. I'll reform my opinion to suit his.
I hate this.
Like I said, Pepsi by default is sweeter per can because it has more vanilla extract in it. So when you go ahead and Coke, which has less, just adds more. With the exception of the flavor and the texture of it, because it's much more fizzy compared to Pepsi, it just is fizzier Pepsi.
Fine, we'll have it your way.
The right way.
Yeah, like Burger King.
This is our tier list. We've done it.
Whoa, where's Mount Lightning?
There is no Mountain Lightning. Talk to Zeus about
Where's Dad's root beer?
There's no Dad's
root beer. Where's Dad's root beer and Frosty root beer?
Where's fucking...
Hold on, I need to.
Kane's root beer.
One of these days, we're gonna have to make like a super cut of all of the UFR tier lists in one video.
Why don't we just make a tier list where like only one person has context, and we just have to agree with them?
Can we do a cigarette tier list now?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Let's do hard drug tier list.
We already did the drug tier list.
Yeah, we did.
Did you guys put heroin in S tier?
I think I put it in A tier because it was too expensive for the fun that's like.
Why does this exist?
Yes, sir. Can we put Camel cigarettes and
yeah, baby, Newports and S.
Marlboro, no, Marlboro.
A.
Newports and S. That is cool.
Yeah, baby.
Marlboro Reds, bro. Marlboro Reds.
Newports, you're fucking dumpster divers.
The funny thing is, I used to work in a warehouse where I packed cigarettes all day, so like I know cigarettes like the back of my hand, and I've never smoked in my life. Yeah, they're all S tier. You know what? Yeah, they're all S tier.
The funny thing is, I used to smoke.
This is bad. I can't be here. This is not good. This is really terrible for the world. We're doing measurable harm right now to the world.
Except,
I hope you know you're stamping your name on this by being here.
Oh.
Yeah, you are.
I gotta get out of here.
This is your opinion.
He left. I endorse it.
He's endorsed
Except
it.
Lucky's. Lucky's are A tier. I'd move that down, and then you think you have a perfect list.
Oh yeah, we could put them all down. We could just put them in D. We could put them in their own tier, and like we could put them in F tier actually.
No, actually, they're great in S tier. Actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the official UFR cigarette tier list. Welcome back.
I'm so glad I'm a guest, and therefore I'm legally not.
Post this to your Twitter. Just no context.
No, yeah, no. Sorry. Yeah, hold on. Let me do that real quick.
I'll retweet it.
Spread the good word.
Hold on.
Yeah.
A good word.
Why is Twitter taking 10 years to load?
Can you put a picture beside the cigarette tier list of Big Boss and then just say smoking so fucking rad?
That's a good tweet idea.
You're gonna have like so many people say like it's bad for your health, it's bad for your lungs. My father like had cancer with smoking, and just reply with "Don't care, look cool."
Like Cowboy Bebop or something. It's just one of those scenes where a guy's just smoking cigarettes. It's like, but look how cool he looks.
I'm really trying to open Twitter. It's not opening.
I got on it in like a second.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm tweeting it out faster than you are right now.
No,
Also,
so I can steal all your likes.
Your bio is lying. It says 19K on YouTube.
I haven't
and
changed it.
You have 23,000 subscribers. So
I'm fake. Fuck.
Wait, here, hold on. Here's the image. Big Boss smoking.
Yeah, we should all simultaneously post this tier list. Everyone will be confused. It'll be great.
We should all post it and then reply to each other's post and pretend like they are completely separate things.
in agreement to like same.
Man, what a good tier list!
Like what a good takes.
Guys, make sure.
Good take.
Hold on, I got this.
And then one person that posts it, we just hate on. Like, this is the dumbest tier list I have ever seen.
In New England, they call soda tonic. Here's the thing: the issue of calling every soda pop cola is that cola is like a specific type of pop. All right, a tonic is also a specific type of pop. Okay, you can't really call everything that.
Hold on.
I love smoking Newports. Smoking Newports
I'm pretty sure tonic, by definition, has quinine in it. Like that defines tonic.
What do you guys think of Half-Life 2?
Bad game.
If
Awful.
I can ask.
That thing you like?
What?
Awful.
Well, okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
actually, it's a terrible,
fucking
awful
Blob,
game.
fucking shit.
Half-Life
There you
2 is cool, but it's not as cool as smoking cigarettes.
All right.
It's hard to argue against, yeah.
That's the end of the show. I think we cut it off here. This was a good one. Next week I don't know what we're doing. I do know. You know what I do know? First of all, smoking is awesome, and everyone should do it. That's definitely something I believe. Secondly, a new video coming out on my end on the 25th. Is there any YouTube related news anyone in the panel would like to divulge?
I plan on posting a video on Jay Schlatt this Thursday.
Oh my gosh, we're having a dual release. Me and Derp, we're doing it together.
Yep.
We're doing it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else on the panel?
I got a video coming out hopefully within the week about Half-Life M mod. So
nice.
Check that out.
Let's fucking go, dude. All the UFR people are dropping a day. The what?
I'm working on it. This video I'm working on will probably be wrapped up within the week, and then I'll drop it next week. Keep an eye peeled. It's gonna be a big one.
SpaceGuy, I heard you're launching a new alcohol brand.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, your new brand of tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
called Space's Spirits.
The bottle shaped like your head.
84% alcohol content rating.
If you drink
is it really true that you spit in every bottle?
That's true.
Is it true that you're
spit in every bottle and shake it up?
84% of it is distilled alcohol, and the rest is my spit.
If you drink it, you will die. You will die.
You will love to drink it. The best drink you'll ever have in your life.
All right. On that note, thank you all for coming. Appreciate you guys all being here, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye-bye.
See ya.